everybody. Fucking season 4. Holy shit. Hope y'all doing good tonight. I am the Commodore.
And I'm your other host, Hatter of the Waste.
Welcome to fucking Wasteland Talk. And let's get a toast to season 4.
Hold on. There we are. Open your shit.
There we go. Fucking season 4.
Season 4 of this shit show. Holy crap.
Who knew it would ever get this far?
Right?
Not me, that's for sure.
Ooh. Okay, that's interesting.
What are you drinking? You're drinking...
I got tea. It was one of the singles that I got. It's like an it's supposed to be like a holiday blend thing.
Alright.
Winter Charm. It's interesting.
Okay, I'm still trying to advertise the show right now, so just bear with me.
Before we get too far into the show, I just wanted to let you guys know that we've had some rough news here in Sacramento. One of our local friends, who's a big member of our local goth community, was hit by a hit-and-run driver today. We don't really have too many details, but if you guys know Jared or Emery or Jesse, if you're a Sacramento local and you know them from our local goth scene, Jared was the one that was hit by a hit-and-run driver. He's in the ICU. It is not looking great. So keep Jared in your thoughts, and send Emery your love, and send Jared your love, and if you guys have a chance, have a drink and a smoke for him.
Right.
Hopefully he pulls through, but we don't know right now. It's going to be rough for him. So it's going to be an interesting night for us. We're going to try to, of course, somber on and do the show, but we found out this news like 20 minutes ago. And so we were getting ready for our show, and then we're checking online accounts for just killing time, and we come across that post, and so we're gonna do the show, of course, but yeah, it's gonna be on our minds. So
yeah, it's gonna be rough, but nothing really much we can do right now. The person that can do something is already on it, so we won't know anything else until later tonight or tomorrow. So
The show goes on.
show goes on.
yeah, so
We've got Spanky saying hello, fuckers.
Hey, Spanky.
hey, Spanky.
Miss you, guy. Okay.
Do you got Facebook? So, what was his name again? Richard?
Gorilla.
Gorilla. Perfect timing. Just got off fair and I'm fucky drunk.
Yeah, already drunk.
I've heard of many types of drunk, but I've never heard of fucky drunk. Fucky drunk happens often with the cowfuckers.
Yeah.
Listen, I've definitely been fucky drunk at Renaissance Fair.
And Santos, another episode of Figment and the Boys. I like that.
Wow.
I like it. Gilly, glad to see you guys got renewed for another season. They had no option but to pick us up for another season. They had no choice.
It was either that or another season Survivor.
Right.
I think that show's still been going on.
It is. That's the joke.
Let's see.
It's another season of The Bachelor.
That one's still going on too.
Kid Nation season 2.
Kid Nation,
Oh God.
all about child labor and
That
exploiting
show
children.
wouldn't even work today.
No.
It didn't really
It never
work
worked
then.
then.
Yeah.
No, it didn't.
That was the
But
point.
it still got made. Nowadays, had they tried that, no, that shit wouldn't have worked.
So, as you guys all know, we took some time off because we actually did go to Wasteland. And so, yeah, this is our first episode back since doing Wasteland. So that marks this as our 4th season.
Hope you all had a good Halloween during our hiatus.
And hope you all had an amazing Wasteland. If you didn't get a chance to go, hopefully you get a chance to go next year. But if you did go to something local, share some stories. Or if you went to Wasteland, share some stories. We're going to be doing show and tell of different things that we got this year, different gifts, different things that we got to be involved in.
So we got Gorilla going, bruh, been drinking since 10 a.m. Texas time.
Yes.
And then we got an angel. Hopefully, it's pronounced Angel, right?
Angel Avila.
Angel Avila. Howdy, Dirt Fam. And then
Howdy.
Gorilla's like, wait, y'all went to Wasteland?
Right.
Yeah. And then we got Steph going, moo, some more cow fuckers going up.
Moo.
Oh yeah, I got some stories about my time with these guys.
Oh God, yes.
I'll get into that a little bit later. I'm just still doing my little advertisement spam for everybody.
Well, while he does that, I'm going to go through some of the things that I got this year, and I'm going to start with something that actually really meant a lot to me, but I couldn't find the last part of it. So you guys know that Wasteland has a postal service, and if you don't, I'll give you a little bit of background. So Wasteland Communication Corps, WCC, they run the radio station, they run the newspaper, and they run the postal service. If you're at Wasteland and you want to do a mission, you can go and deliver postage. And the basic is you get a package, an envelope with somebody's name on it, and maybe a clue of who they camped with. And then you have to go find that camp and deliver it to that person. You can also be the one sending stuff. And I've used it to send stuff. I've never actually received anything through the Postal Service until this year. This is my first year ever receiving something through the Postal Service. And what I got was really cool because I got a package of tea. And I also got a letter and a little, like, dragon scale leaf or dragon scale on a necklace. I have to figure out what I did with that in the letter. But basically what the letter said, and it was anonymous, but the person has since messaged me. This was a gift from Wildling, who's a Wastelander. I forget who they camp with. But this was really sweet. Well, first, the tea itself is Saint Valentine.
Can you mute your thing? 'Cause I think you're still connected to my Facebook somehow.
Maybe I have
Because
something to make
mine
it
shit's
worse.
on mute.
Okay, hold on. I didn't think I was. Maybe.
I don't know why is it doing this.
Can I just log out? I think I can just log out.
Apparently, the junk mail Gilly was getting was fucking hilarious.
Nice.
All right.
Well, I would love for you to share some of that with us. Take some pictures and send it to us if you still have any of it. But yeah, there was junk mail delivered this year, like fake advertisements for the casino, or I don't know exactly what all it was. I remember Gilly telling me about it. I didn't get any of that, but it was like the type of junk mail you would get in the old world, where it'd be like, sign up for a credit card. But it was like a Wasteland version of that type of nonsense.
I just got an idea for junk mail for next year.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
So what I got along with this was a letter, and so the name of this tea is Tsar Nichols II is the brand name, and then the tea name is Saint Valentine, and the fact that it's Tsar Nicholas II I really liked because my title at Ghoulcrest is the Cigar Czar, so the fact that this has Tsar in it was really cool. It's a really good black Russian tea with some rose petals mixed in there. It's really good. Been great for breakfast. But I got a letter with it that said that Wildling was sending it because it was a gift for being someone who's, how do they word it? Just very inclusive and always inviting to the community. And that meant a lot because, like, something we go over a lot on this show is no gatekeeping. We want you all to understand what Wasteland is and come and have a great time. We want to explain some of the lore, some of the backstories. All that stuff is really important. What's up?
I don't know. For some reason, the audio is still, it's coming from my Facebook, but it makes no sense because my shit's completely muted. So I don't know how I'm still getting audio coming through. So I'm just gonna say fuck this and then just go through my phone like usual.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So the other part was thank you for being inclusive, and yeah, of course, like something I want to, we always try to emphasize here is that Wasteland is a space built by us, the community, and we want a space where we can all feel safe and included, and that means everybody, of course. That means every nationality, every gender, every sexuality, it should be a space that is welcoming for all. And as part of that, we have to maintain that, meaning that we have to be vigilant of some of the bad actors that Wasteland had to push out during the pandemic, some of the people who turned out to not be who we thought they were. And we kind of went through a big house cleaning of bad people, and unfortunately there's probably still going to be some people to sift through the cracks, but we have to stay vigilant as a community and know that when we build a space that's safe for all of us, including especially minorities like the LGBT community, that we keep it a safe space for them.
Yeah.
That even us who are just allies, that we always make sure to fight alongside with them to have spaces that include them. Mm-hmm. And so I thought it was really cool to get a letter that kind of showed that, I don't know, someone appreciates that I say those things.
Oh yeah.
But I also kind of think that that's just like, that should just be a thing.
It should be, but the fact that someone recognized it means that maybe for them it wasn't.
Yeah.
So it's, oh shit, thank you. There's like, I'm just doing basic human shit.
Yeah. Like I make this reference a lot. Like, I grew up in the punk rock scene. I grew up in the metal scene. Like, I came from a pretty open, caring mother who accepted all of her kids no matter how weird we were. And my family, my siblings and us, we're the black sheep of our bigger family. Mm-hmm. We're all a bunch of punkers and metalheads and goths and bi and everything else, and we're just a whole mix. And my mom was always supportive of who her kids are, and that just showed me that, like, that's how you should be. So to me, it's not abnormal to be an ally, but it's unfortunate that people run into that. We always want to make sure that we keep that ready for them. The other thing I got with this tea was these little shortbread wafer cookies, and I haven't actually tried any yet. So
those are good.
I thought I'd try one here on the show.
If you don't like it, I will devour it.
Okay.
We got some good comments and some general.
So we got Commander Bacon going, bye, fuck you. And then we got what was that? You might have to get caught up on me on comments. I can't go that far for some reason.
Not a problem. So we've got a few things that, for some people, the audio is a little low.
Like right now, or
in general?
Weird.
It's just a little like someone's. Let's see.
we could move the mic a little closer.
Y'all max on my phone speaker. It's fine. Someone's like they hear a fan a little bit.
I mean, we do have a fan going. That means your speakers are really good because it's in the dining room.
Yeah.
Or it could be the PC fan that you're hearing because the microphone's closer to that. Let's move the microphone.
Put it on top of the speaker. Put it on the top of the speaker.
Yeah. Because you're probably hearing the cooling fan from the PC because the microphone was like right next to the
There
PC.
we go. All right. How about now? Can you hear us now?
Probably. We were trying to figure out what the non-binary term for dork was. Some of us have agreed on dorkatrix.
Dorkatrix. Okay.
Because it sounds like dominatrix.
So we got any more?
Let's see.
Okay,
someone's like had her slightly out of screen, but yeah, we can hear you. That's why I was like, if anything, maybe we.
I don't see how he's slightly out of screen. I mean, his elbow's out of screen.
That's about it.
Depending on maybe how wide your own screen is set up, I don't know.
It looks fine on our angle from both cameras.
Let's see, where was it? Morgan. It sounds like apparently it is.
Yeah, I was gonna read the Morgan one.
Okay, go ahead.
So as a first year.
Oh.
Fuck you. Hold on, it jumped.
The microphone jumped. turn the light more towards me. There we go. That should work. All right.
Okay.
Sorry about that. Again, welcome to the Shit Show.
Right?
So, as a first year, I found Ghoulcrest to be intimidating before I went in. But now that I've been in around a while, I find it to be a super wholesome place to spend one's time.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. Did you get a tie?
That's Schoolcrest for you. We are rough around the edges. We are intimidating because we are the villain's bar. We are a bar for bounty hunters. So just starting off with that as our main intro, even though we've changed how you get in over the years, or Captain has changed how you get in over the years, we still have. We get all the CD villains in Ghoulcrest.
All right. Do you have anything else you want to show off for today?
I mean,
your show and tell?
I have lots of other things that I could go through.
Same. I mean, we still have to play the very long game of what's in Commodore's pocket.
Yes.
So,
I didn't have pockets at Wasteland.
I had too many
But
pockets.
do you have more comments that we got to go through?
Let's see.
Let me check. How's YouTube looking?
YouTube is looking. Rebecca has a little smiley face.
So, apparently snow has officially started for where Buttons is ass.
Because we dropped the mic.
Huh, we had a mic drop.
Yeah, we did have a mic drop. Literally, our mic fell on the floor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's see. Morgan's like, I was lucky enough to be brought in by my tribe mate gigs as a +1 in 2019. It was very neat to see. And then
That was a while ago. I thought you meant like this year.
So the psycho trailer park vibe that the cowfuckers give off isn't intimidating.
No.
That's intimidating in another way. I don't know what I'm gonna see next.
Not to me personally. I grew up in a trailer park,
Mm-hmm.
so no, it feels like home.
So you had the tea, you had the cake.
Yeah, the shortbread is pretty good. It would be better dipped in tea probably, but I'm drinking beer right now, so.
They sell that brand at Disney.
Dip it in beer.
Dip it in beer.
All right. So what else you got?
I mean, what else do I want to show off? I can show off.
Oh yeah,
this.
your little wheat basket.
So I did a basket weaving at Wasteland, and if you guys take a look if you guys are friends with me on Facebook, you'll see my profile picture is myself and my partner with our baskets. In the green place on, I don't know, I think it was Thursday morning, they had one of the camps there called Apox or something like that.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
They did a basket weaving class, so I sat and weaved this basket. It turned out pretty decent. There's a couple spots where the reeve is already coming a little loose, so I think I could do better if I did more of them. For my first time ever making one, I think it's okay.
Yeah, pretty decent for a first half.
It actually got my partner more excited about it. She actually bought a bunch, and she's apparently going to be making them for gifts for people.
Oh, nice.
So that's pretty cool. But yeah, I really enjoyed learning how to do this. It's a very nice practical skill to have. We did this basic, what's called a God's Eye basket. So you can see here on the front, it's going to be hard to see on the camera, but you start off by making, if you guys had ever made one in like elementary school where you take a couple popsicle sticks and you make the God's Eye weave. We did that as like the starting position for our weaving on our baskets, because that helps hold the ribbing in place as you put on more weaving. And it took maybe about 2 hours or so to make this, so it wasn't too bad. Maybe a little bit longer. But it's a lot of, it's very dry at Wasteland, of course. It's a lot of dipping it in water and then weaving it a little and then dipping it some more.
Mm-hmm.
But it was nice and relaxing, just an easy, relaxing way to start out a day, because it started at like 10 a.m. So it was like first thing when I woke up, basically.
Apparently it was a Thursday because you came late to getting pancakes.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah, we narrowed it down.
So yeah, it was Thursday for sure. But yeah, it was a lot of fun to do. I encourage you guys to check out some of the daytime activities at Wasteland. There's a lot going on this year. There always is. But I got to do this, and I got to play some board games. And that was all a lot of fun. And a lot of that was thanks to my partner. She went and looked up a lot of that stuff and really wanted to get in on some of it, and woke me up and reminded me that she wanted to do these things, and so I went with her, you know. So
I know that one. That poke, poke, poke. Hey, get up. We're gonna go do this.
yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Well, it's like when she had mentioned that she had wanted to do it, I was like, oh, that sounds like fun. So then the next morning, she's like, wake up, you said you were gonna go, and I'm like, all right, I'm going.
I know that one.
All right, what else did you get, man?
Let's see here. I got my trading card from the Faceless Merchants.
Oh, you finally got one?
Yeah, so I did the Faceless Merchants trading route. And if you guys aren't familiar with that, the Outpost 365, or whatever it's called, 364, they have a trade route. And so you go to them, and they will give you a little note card that has a bunch of tribes on it, and you're supposed to go to each one of those tribes, and it's like maybe 10 or 12 tribes, and you have to trade with them, and then you have to get them to stamp it. And it takes an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, depending, to do. It took me probably about an hour and a half to do. But I've been told by others it took them longer. It just depends on, I don't know, what's going on for the day. But, you hit all the tribes, you bring along your little trinket to trade. Now, the way I ended up doing mine is I didn't bring much trade this year. So I ended up, the first tribe I went to was actually a tribe that I knew. And I gave them some of my special giveaways, my poker chips and my coins, and then they gave me an item. And then I went to the next place, and they weren't really interested in the coins, but I showed them what I had got from that first place, and they took that. And then so I took their item, and I kept doing that. And I didn't really trade up so much to where I got bigger and bigger items. I just more traded even for even.
Mm-hmm.
But because I always had an extra item from the previous place, if they didn't want my coins, here, you want this instead? Oh, yeah, I'll take that. Cool. And so I kind of just used that, and before you know it, I was done after about an hour and a half, and then I was able to go into their secret little speakeasy hidden bar.
Oh, yeah.
Which is behind their bookcase, which is really cool.
Yeah, it's very Bond villain-esque, where you just or Haunted Mansion, where you just move a book and it opens.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And then you can go in there and you can order. They have drinks that are house specials, and so I ordered one of their house specials. And
Did you get a blowjob?
No. I
get
got their. They had a milk tea alcohol.
Yes.
Yes, I remember
got
seeing that
that.
one. Yes.
That was really good. When they said that, I was like, oh, milk tea? Yeah, give me the milk tea.
Yeah.
So that one was really good. And it was interesting because the guy behind the counter, the bartender that night, was telling me that a lot of his crew...
Yeah, fucking everybody just saying what they're all fucking drinking right now. I'm 4 cans deep in a fucking Yingling Porter. I'm having
Nice.
a painkiller. Oh, I'm drinking vodka.
Tea.
Tea, yeah.
Yeah, so their guy who was behind the counter there was telling me how a lot of their crew had made their way over to Ghoulcrest for the night, because this was Saturday night, the last night of the event.
Oh, yeah.
And he was the one stuck behind at the bar to run it for the night. And he's like, but he's like, it turned out all right because Ghoulcrest came to me, and I was like, well, one person did. So yeah, it was cool. I when I got in there, it was pretty empty. It was really only there was 2 other people, and then they ended up leaving. So it was just me and the bartender for a while, just sitting and chatting.
I remember when I went in this year, it was pretty chill.
Yeah, I would say it's probably I've only been in there a few times, and it's probably a more low key bar because of the fact that you have to complete this pretty long quest to get in there. So it's probably more of a lounge. You can sit and have a conversation and really enjoy it, as opposed to some of the louder, more rowdy bars.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, like Rabbit Asylum.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty rowdy.
Oh yeah,
rowdy.
Posted, they're jealous of my classy ass drinks.
Oh no, fuck. Well, speaking of which, fuck. I can't fully say the whole name because it's such a long name, can't remember it. But Mossman, help elaborate with this name. They're your fucking shot special that I had.
Oh yeah.
It was based off. You remember that fucking Metalocalypse episode where Pickles goes back to his side band and they had that fucking basically it's a high drug that they just drink it and they get blasted off their minds. To where
okay.
pickles
I don't
just
remember what it's called though.
it's like sweet Alabama.
Totally awesome, sweet Alabama liquid snake.
That shit. He made that shit, and
Nice.
I drank that shit, and woo, woke my ass up.
He also made me a very good non-alcoholic. We officially met, like, full on for the first time, where I actually remembered.
He's a good guy. He's a good guy.
Well, I have to meet my rival. Because,
He had his mom with him, too.
Yeah, his mom
Yeah.
came with him last year.
His mom's awesome.
yeah, that. Really good drinks. Definitely one of my favorite spots to go get drinks, because there were a few spots where they're like, yeah, we've got some non-alcoholic stuff.
Oh, yeah. Fun bar.
And not everywhere had, like, a lot of them were, like, watered down. I'm like, okay, I get it. My rival is makeshift. He knows what he did. Well, you're my rival.
His rival is makeshift. He knows what he did.
Yeah, and he knows what he did, too. That fucking drink.
But, yeah, so, please continue.
Yes.
Am I sharing more stuff? Is that what I'm doing?
I think so, yes.
Anything major you want to show off? Like something you bartered
Yeah,
for?
like, what about that
traded?
cane you have hiding in the back of the dean?
Yeah,
The deacon.
Where's that one? Oh,
Deacon.
back there.
Yeah, he's behind the deacon.
yes.
So,
That way. Being camera.
put it on your knee.
Well, I just want to kind of get someone that.
Looks like you're about to beat a child.
That would be handy.
Well, yeah, it's fact that's made out of fucking motorcycle chains.
Right. So
You're
I
bored.
wanted to show off this cane. I actually got this last Wasteland, but I left it behind at the rec room, and it went on an adventure to Arizona and back.
Oh shit.
And they were nice enough to bring it back to Wasteland, and then I was supposed to go to the rec room and pick it up. And I went into the rec room, no joke, like 4 different times with the intention of picking this thing up. Each time, Wasteland was hot this year.
Yes,
It wasn't definitely a hot fucking year. I haven't.
Which, thank you for reminding me about something.
And the rec room has a really nice fans and misters. And so I would go into the rec room, and by the time I got there, I was hot and I was worn out. And so I would sit down in the chair with like, oh, in like 5 minutes, I'm just going to rest for like 5 minutes, and then I'll go and ask about the cane. And then 5 minutes would go by, 10 minutes would go by, however long it was. I wasn't really paying attention to time. And I'd be like, I'm feeling better. I'm feeling more energized. I've got some energy in me again. I'm nice and cool from the misters and the fan. All right, I'm going to go get up and go see what else is going on. Completely forget the cane.
Yeah.
Completely forget it.
It literally took my ass to get the cane from them and bring it back to them because I was I conveniently at rec room just getting some shade, cooling off. One of the staff was like, "Hey, your guys' Wasteland Talk." At first, I was like, "Yeah, you guys did one of you leave a cane here last year?" I'm like,
Hatter.
"Yes, he did." And like, "Here, one more. I'll bring it to you if you're able to give it to him." I'm like, "I sure the fuck can." So
That's better than the trade-off that Santos and I had with each other. Kept going over to his spot. Oh yeah, I've got something for you. Just ask. They'll know where it's at. Every time I went over there, we have no idea what the fuck he's talking about. I'll get to mine in a moment. Finish yours.
So yeah, quick story, and a lot of you guys know this, but so one, I really appreciate this. This is a fucking rad cane. I mean, good God, it's heavy as all hell.
Mm-hmm.
It's made out of motorcycle chain that's been welded together. It's even got a little foot on it, which is awesome.
oh shit, mine don't even have a foot on
yours
it.
doesn't have a foot on it.
No, it don't. Plus, yours is also shorter than mine.
Yeah,
It
it's
is
shorter.
shorter.
Well, I'm shorter, so that makes sense. I like the fact that they made them about
Yeah.
our sizes.
The only one I kind of like about yours better is that your handle curves better. Mine,
Yours
goes up-
is
it has a
more-
sharp down.
Yeah, more jagged on its curve
Yeah,
or on its bend.
but it's cool. Like I said, it's my side, and for some reason it's green.
Yeah, it's got like green paint on it or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, so this was really cool. Sometimes, so if you guys don't know, I had a car accident several years ago, and it left me with some herniated disc in my spine and some nerve damage in my sciatic nerve area. And so depending on how my pain level was doing, I may or may not be on a cane. And for the first couple of years after my accident, I was on a cane just about every day. And then over time, I've gotten better and I've needed the cane less and less. Actually, at Wasteland this year, I made it through the whole event without having a cane, but I did have to rest here and there. So, you know, it had its trade-offs. But it was nice to have the canes if I needed them.
Apparently, it was still cooler. Wasteland, sorry to interrupt. Wasteland apparently was still cooler than Texas.
Might have been.
It's Texas.
Might have been.
It's fucking Texas.
Yeah.
What?
Put a tennis ball at the end of Pistolwhip's cane.
There we go.
Tap, tap, tap. That'll make...
What kind of old man shit is this?
He's the baby of the house.
So yeah, it was. So the other thing
we got Ambar. I butcher your name. I am so sorry because I'm drinking right now. Ambar from LCC.
Yeah, Admiral Amber.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, Admiral. There we go. Is currently watching with Tiffany.
Excellent.
So, welcome
Keep
to
watching.
the show. Please enjoy.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
Oh, goddamn.
So yeah, this year, it's something I hadn't done since my accident. Because I was doing so well with not needing a cane this year, I actually got in the mosh pit at Wasteland. And
Tiffany. Oh Lord, fuck you.
And I haven't been in a mosh pit in 7 years.
Damn.
That's how long ago my car accident was.
Well, damn.
And it wasn't that my body...
That sounds so recent.
What?
That sounds so recent.
Really?
6 years?
Yeah.
7 years.
You said, I thought you said 6.
6 or 7, something like that. I
something
forget
like that.
exactly. It's around 6 or 7 years now.
Regardless, I've known you around that time.
Yeah. Yeah, it happened. Yeah, you knew me. It was, well, you either met me just before it happened or just after. One of the two. I forget.
Well, yeah.
Because I used to...
Was it in 15 or 16? Or 14?
I think it was in 15. I think it was just after Wasteland 15.
So I just barely met you.
Yeah, I think it was just after Wasteland
Not
15.
really much. We talked a lot. We just we knew each other from the event.
Yeah, and my truck got demolished, and I was told by the medics that showed up, the doctors at the ER, everybody that how did you not die?
Tiffany.
How did you not die in this accident? This truck is demolished, and the truck took the hit. It took the hit like a champ. I lived and my truck did not. So, but I had not been in a mosh pit since before my accident. And it wasn't that I wasn't healed enough. I just wasn't ready to push myself to that extreme.
Yeah.
So this year, for the first time in like 6 years, I got in the mosh pit at Wasteland.
So,
and that was huge for me.
Speaking of mosh pits, apparently Gorilla was taking hella pictures of mosh pit photos at the event. Now, damn, one of them turned out. Yeah, he had a bit of an issue.
They was in blurry mosh pit photos.
Well, not only that, he had a bit of issues with a lot of his pictures. Half your photos only came out pretty good. Because, the one photo I was really hoping to get for him was me. When I first visited the Cowfuckers, they had, their beer kegs. Latch in a shape that looked like a legit cow, and the tap came from under that looked like an udder.
It was described to me. I never actually saw it in person.
Yeah. So I'm going udders deep. So I laid my ass down, tucked my way under the cow, and I just went and he took a photo of it. But sadly, that photo. It was not meant to be, so I guess we're just gonna have to reenact that at a future Wasteland event to where you can bring the beer cow. That's what personally I'm gonna call it. I'm calling it the beer cow.
That works.
That works.
Because it's a cow that milks beer.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Anyway, sorry to interrupt. Please continue.
So yeah, that's all I was gonna say is that the cane reminded me that I actually did get into the mosh pit this year and like I said, growing up as a metalhead and a punk rock kid, I've been in more mosh pits than I can possibly count.
Oh fuck yeah.
And to not be able to mosh, to not feel ready to take that risk for 6 years, to get back into that mosh pit was huge for me. And so I only ended up moshing for 2 songs. That was enough.
Yeah,
It was enough
you
to be
got
like,
in
I
there.
got in there, I did it, I'll do more next time. You know?
Commander Bacon goes, utterly the beer cow.
Utterly. I like it.
And we got 7. I'm pretty sure we can do that. Like, yeah, I'm pretty sure it seems like it'd be a cow fucker tradition where we do something pretty interesting that I do when I drink. And something doesn't get physically proven of it, and we have to reenact it eventually, which
Yeah.
I'll get to that later.
Because you are a selfie whore and you love getting pictures. What's the usual length? The show itself, 2 to 3 hours.
Who's saying that?
Tiffany.
Roughly about 2 hours.
Just depending on how long we go.
Yeah, the estimates usually for normal shows like 2 hours. We might go a little bit over than that, but if you happen to leave early, you can rewatch this episode on our YouTube channel, Wasteland Talk, where you can get caught up and see what other bullshit Wasteland shenanigans that we do tonight.
We've got 7 people watching on YouTube. Hello, all the YouTube people.
Hello,
Nice.
YouTubers. Fuck you.
Fuck you, YouTube.
Oh, he's got what kind
Well,
of...
I'm not going to go through all of my bottle
What
caps.
kind of ball sack bag did you bust out?
You don't know this bag? This is my carry bag. I made
That's
this a
cool.
long time ago.
It works.
It looks like a ball sack from a man in his 60s.
The fuck?
Well, you know how they droop down when you get older? Like the saying?
Yeah. I don't know.
That's how low it goes.
I don't know. I'm not that old yet.
Yeah.
No, but that's your future.
Oh.
Oh, gee, thanks.
Yeah. Oh, okay. You want to do that? Mine are more on my chest, and you get to deal with those.
I ain't complaining.
So yeah, I ended up getting some of the gold casino caps this year.
Yeah,
Yes.
their new gold casino, which is worth what, 5 caps?
It's 5
Yeah.
cups now. I
Five-
went in too. We
Yeah.
all went in.
I
Yeah.
actually traded in all of my orange for gold, and then I ended up not even really gambling that much because
Oh.
I ended up catching up with some people that I hadn't seen in a bit at the casino because they weren't there last year, and so I ended up talking more than gambling. It was
That
good to
that
go back
reminds
in
me
there.
of the story of when I was playing Hold'em at
Oh,
the
God.
casino. This one guy, I never got his name, but
Yes.
he blew my mind away of how high ego he was.
This dude was fucking amazing.
I can't remember his name, but like you can find him on LCC's TikTok
TikTok.
page.
Because it was goddamn amazing.
He's got like a football armor, and he's got like a piece of giant fur like on his chest. I believe he was a hairless headman. But he was so ego like when he win a pot, if there was orange caps in there, he would decline them because he wants just the gold. But of course the dealer is like, no, these are yours. You want them? He grabs the orange caps and flings them over to the blackjack area. He's like, no, I don't want them.
Yeah, I got a couple.
I really want gold. I love gold. And then the way he puts his bet in, he's got like this little car,
This
little toy car,
truck
and
thing.
he puts like his caps in there, and he just like drives around like a 5-year-old in a sand pit.
It's got. You're talking about the plague. His name is the Plague.
The plague. Yeah, I adore that man.
That man is goddamn amazing.
The Plague is a fitting name for someone with an ego like that.
It was goddamn amazing.
John Dune. I need to know this man a little bit more.
Because if you guys don't know the reference, the Plague is the villain from the movie Hackers.
yeah.
Oh,
And the character and the way he is played is this super egotistical,
then it's perfect.
I am smarter than everybody in this room, arrogant asshole in the movie. So if he's going by the name The Plague and he's being arrogant at the
He
casino
was
table,
so
it is so
he was
fitting.
so
It is
angry.
so
And
fitting.
oh my god, like I was like, I can't play against this guy. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, no.
Like no, like dude, the floor is yours. I am gonna
I'm
take
out.
my caps and go have a nice night.
It was goddamn amazing though. I like this. I didn't really gamble, but they had the wheel that you could spin and like get stuff. I won
yeah.
I won a new car, and a lot of butt pats.
Nice.
Lots of butt pats.
All right, I need more beer. I'll be back.
And that, in fact, just to give you an example of the character, the Plague from the movie Hackers, there's a scene where someone calls him Mr. Plague, but he goes, the name is The Plague, and so then they correct themselves and say Mr. The Plague. It was just really dumb. But he insisted on being called not Plague, but The Plague.
Apparently, he's pretty much the nicest, coolest human. If you saw this side of him, it's his persona.
Yeah, that's fine.
Also, it's
We
like,
believe
I'm for
it.
I'm for a gimmick like that. It worked.
It was. It didn't strike me as like, dude seems like a dick or anything. It was just so entertaining, and other people were just like, what the fuck? And the blackjack table, all of a sudden they've got caps raining down on them, and they're like, what the hell?
And if you guys, I mean, you guys know Commodore and I, we are, you know, attention seekers, and we can be in the spotlight and draw a crowd and
Yes.
entertain and make people laugh and tell great stories. And if you're sitting down at a blackjack table or a poker table, like, that's the type of vibe you want the table to have. But if somebody already has taken that role, you can try to jump on board or try to overtalk them or whatever you want to do. But, you know, Commodore was just saying that he's just like, I'm just going to let this guy do his thing.
Yeah, sit back and
just
watch,
sit
because
back
we
and,
did.
Yeah, sit back and enjoy it.
I think, at one of the points, I'm like, can I have one? I'm a broke bitch. And he's like, yeah, sure. And I'm like, sweet! And I went and gambled it off. Your attention, what? Your attention whores? I'm shocked. Shocked, I say.
Right.
Yeah. Do you have anything else? Because we all have things.
So the last thing I really have right now, because we all have so much stuff,
Yeah.
is I have my Wastelanders field notes.
Oh yes.
Yes.
I too have a copy of the Wastelanders field notes.
I
So,
didn't
just
do
a little bit of background on this. This was created by Gemini of the of
Samoda.
Samoda. Thank you. Fuck, I had a brain fart. Of
Okay.
Samoda. And this is it's a field note, so it's your guide to the wasteland for new people and even for people who've been going for a while. And it's filled with all kinds of useful information. We're talking. Now it is themed for, you know, post-apocalypse, so there's all that type of stuff. But there's also like notes in here about what kind of stakes to bring, how to tie ropes properly to keep your camps tied down, stuff like that. So all kinds of there's recipes, there's drinks, there's all kinds of useful information.
Oh yeah.
But there's also a lot of fun information on missions and tribes, and so she was giving these out with the idea that if you contributed something to it, or if you brought her something that she could add next year.
Yeah, that's what I said. This was mostly meant for a quest mission.
Yes, it was.
Yeah, but I mean, like, I got a copy because of something I contributed to it
Yeah.
for her
yeah.
to make the first one, and so did you.
Yeah, because like I put my Nutbuster cocktail in here. Also, Wasteland Talk is also in here.
Yay!
Are we?
Yeah.
Yes, there's no.
Oh.
So we have, let's see. Hey Hatter, met you outside of the green place, gave you a bottle opener made from a scrap hammer for a scar rifle.
Yep.
Dumpster Juice is my wasteland name.
I have that, actually, yeah.
Dumpster Juice. I like it.
Where is that?
So while he's
This one.
Oh,
Oh
shit!
yeah, you were telling me about that.
Yeah.
Okay, that is fucking
You showed
cool.
me that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So one of the things I'm gonna probably show that I got at Wasteland is this beer, this Iron Maiden Day of the Dead beer. He was already drinking it.
Yeah.
The
Yeah, I
plague
started
has
with that.
arrived.
You shitting
The
me?
plague is watching our show.
You're
Nice.
shitting
They
me.
summoned him.
The Plague.
Don't talk shit, Bart. I'll have your nuts right here.
Hello.
Hello,
You were
pl-
fucking amazing to
Hello,
watch.
the Plague.
Mr. The Plague, something's going wrong with the Colonel. I'm just going to quote Hackers if he gets it, hopefully.
They've
Hopefully.
been talking about you. It's like,
Well, yeah, like I said, the Plague, like that. When I was hanging out with him at the fucking casino, that was pretty much a good highlight of my fucking casino right there. Cause like this dude.
that was so
Oh.
glorious. It was memorable, but it wasn't. It didn't come off as like dudes being an asshole.
No, he's
It
just.
came off in a very lighthearted.
He's very
way.
charismatic.
Charismatic.
Charismatic
Yeah.
character.
That word. Sorry, we've been drinking.
You were awesome.
So yeah, as I said, I got this Day of the Dead Trooper Iron Maiden beer. He was already drinking his. We had our friend, I believe Tyler, was the one that gave it to us. And I'm opening this up with my axe, my little hatchet axe.
Yeah, it's a barrel-aged beer, so it's pretty good.
Ooh.
Well, I'm
It's like a barrel-aged
I
stout.
was being an asshole. Don't lie. Okay, if we're keeping kayfabe, yes, you were a total jackass.
You're a dick.
It was their first time. It was LCC's first time back since
Yeah.
Since before
Yes.
the pandemic.
since yeah.
Yeah, first
So
time.
I got to go in.
Yeah.
That shit was fun.
Oh.
It was very entertaining.
Oh wow, it's not bad.
See?
Yeah, like I said, it's barrel aged. You can taste that barrel aged.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
It's like aged in like rum barrels.
Yeah.
I can taste it
Yeah, you can taste the rum aging.
now.
Do you want to show off your stuff?
Oh yeah, I just want to see if you had.
Well, yeah, the only thing I wanted, the last
finish
thing I
up.
wanted to
Yes,
show
your thing.
was
The hieroglyphs, yes.
yeah. So I've talked about these before, and I'll show it a little bit on camera if I can.
Don't.
And LCC has arrived. The official page.
Dear Lord, the whole casino's here now.
So these are the hobo hieroglyphs, and if you guys got a copy of the field notes, and even if you don't, just a quick little thing. So I of course represent a tribe called Hobo Junction. We celebrate nomadic culture from anywhere, but primarily from the U.S. And as part of that, hobo culture. So in hobo culture, there
Taste the
were
rummage.
there were hieroglyphs that they would use, that they would write. Like if you jumped off the train in this city, you could look at a little, I don't know, telephone post or street sign or something that would say on it.
A tree trunk.
Yeah, whatever they could carve it into. Like, hey, this city will run you out of town if you beg for change. Hey, there's a farmhouse nearby that will let you sleep in the barn if you help them bale some hay. You know, it would be symbols that kind of meant those things. They were more. Some of them were pretty basic, pretty easy to understand. Like there's a warm fire nearby would just be fire.
Mm-hmm.
You know, just be a hand-drawn little fire. But some of them were more abstract, especially over time. And how widespread they were, who knows? It was pre-internet. It was pre-any of that. This was Great Depression era.
Mm-hmm.
So, but it's something you can go online. You can read about. If you go to a train museum, a lot of them will mention it. Our local Sacramento Train Museum has a whole section dedicated to train hopping hobos, where you can actually buy T-shirts and mugs and stuff with the hieroglyphs on them. So I introduced these to Wasteland a number of years ago. I have a sign for Hobo Junction where I put a bunch of these on the sign, and I've been putting that sign out every year just saying what Hobo Junction offers, which is hot coffee, tea, shade, good company, a good story, like all these different things. And little by little, it's picked up some traction here and there. It was big for a little bit, and then it kind of died out where other camps were doing it. So, Gemini, thank you for putting this together.
You're a sweetheart, Gemini.
It's an amazing little collaboration. The whole book is great, but just this part on the hieroglyphs, the main thing I wanted to point out is there are hieroglyphs that I invented just for Wasteland. There are also hieroglyphs that other Wastelanders have invented.
Yeah.
So if you want some kind of symbol to mean something and you want to create one of these signs, just make up a new symbol and then just write next to it somewhere what that symbol means, and over time it will become an adopted part of Wasteland hieroglyphs. And so I'd really like to see the Hobo Code take off more. And like I said, invent any symbol you think needs to exist. And feel free to use and borrow any of the symbols that already do. Because I didn't invent this thing. It's been around for a century or more.
Yeah.
And I just like the history of it, and I want to see it keep living.
Okay.
So, yeah, that was my part about the Field Notes Guide.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Now, before I get to the game of what's in Commodore's pocket, I'm going to do a little bit of show and tell of what I have on the table.
Yes.
So we mentioned about the Wastelanders Fields notes that were that Gemini made, but also another book I want to mention is the infamous Cult of Cat Meets Cat Paws, which this edition is the Vanderhorns.
Cat's paw.
Which is a lot of nice little interesting pictures of models, information about them, and things in that area. One of my favorites, the centerfold, is Taste the Camel, and it's basically someone making out to another fan presenting body with a camel mask.
Yeah.
So basically, they're making out with a camel,
It's
a sexy camel.
It's interesting.
Yeah, a lot of these I cannot show on here, or else we'll get shut down.
Yeah.
But basically, the whole thing of Cold Cabin with these books, there's so many different volumes. I have like a good chunk of them already.
They're collectors. They only make so many copies of each volume.
Yeah, they even have a Neotropolis version. And then, so basically, I believe one of the ideas is like, the Grotch will like hid these among the wasteland and you find them.
Yes.
Broch ended up stashing one in Ghoulcrest, and I just so happened to stumble across it. Not because I was fucking staff or a tribe member, because my drunk ass tripped over it because it was sticking out of the damn stairs. Because on our second floor we have this little mat when we get on the floor, and there's carpets all over, so the garage tucked it under the carpet and it was sticking out kinda, and my foot kind of flicked at it, and I'm like, what the fuck is that?
And
So I looked, I see a piece of red, like, there's no way, and I slip out, it's the fucking cock. So,
Hidden cocks.
great issue. Great issue. Another one I want to show off is, what?
That was nice.
That's what I do. Our Joan Rivers of our show, Tooch, the Mighty Skullduggers, gave me a few of her well-known stickers. She got some spicy stuff, which you probably can't see. She probably should not be seeing it anyway, because it's kind of spicy. Spicy with some other stuff. And
Think pin up only even more.
Very
sexy.
animated pin-up.
Yeah.
Yes.
And of course, the Skullduggers sticker. That was interesting. So there's that. And then one of my favorite things that I got this year was from, again, the same guy who gave us this bear. Hold on, let me check
It's a
something.
good beer. It's a genuinely good beer.
Is this my friend last year decided to record Wasteland Radio on a cassette tape, and he gave me that tape. So I have Wasteland Radio right here on tape of whatever he recorded it at that time.
Do you have a cassette player?
Yeah.
Yes.
Awesome. Good. Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know if
And
you
he's
did. or
listened
not.
to it.
Okay. Cool.
Dude, I'm a DJ. I have everything mostly available to me that I could play with.
Well, I know you have vinyl. I just didn't know if you had a cassette player.
It's on the vinyl.
It does
Okay.
everything.
So that same
Yeah.
stereo has
Yeah,
it. Okay,
that
cool.
thing could do everything.
Cool.
So yeah, this is amazing, because like this reminds me back when I was up. Pretty much most of us when we were fucking kids, we'll grab cassette tapes, put on the radio, and just hit record
Mm-hmm.
whatever the radio
The
was
songs
playing.
we wanted, and we had to make sure to time it. If the DJ started talking early, and we're sitting there going, "Hey DJ, shut the fuck up."
Right. Like sometimes, like you would hear, like they would fade in the song as the DJ's talking, and you're just like, "Damn it, this is the song I want to record."
Yup.
Fucking Commander Bacon's like tripping over the cock.
Yes.
Tripping over the cock. Yeah.
So what else?
Let's see. I didn't get this at Wasteland, but something at Wasteland inspired me to find something like this.
Yes.
It's a patch that I will eventually add to my vest. It says, "Show me your blowhole,"
I
Yeah.
love it.
because I'm an
I love
ass
it.
man.
Yes. Bow, bow.
It's one thing if I get someone send me a picture of boobs or vag or dick or whatnot, which I will not decline.
I'll appreciate it.
But the most appreciated would be a whole pic.
Chocolate starfish.
Chocolate starfish. there
Yeah,
you
and
go.
basically the cassette tape and whatnot came in this little jar thing, and I think there's other little knickknacks in here.
Yes. Oh shit. I think. Okay. So funny thing you bring that up. So
I see some caps.
Yes, I know who gave those to you.
Yeah, tell
Because,
me.
yeah, I was walking around, and he had the wagon thing,
Yeah.
and I was looking to barter stuff with him, and he's like, he saw the Wasteland Talk, I was like, wait, oh shit, Bigman! 'Cause he had a thing of bottle caps that I was like going for. He's like, go ahead and have them. I gave Hatter and Commodore something. I didn't have anything for you. Here, take them. I'm like, yay, bottle caps.
Nice.
The
nice.
candy.
And let's see.
I'm like, fuck yeah.
Wait, he gave me something also? He gave us the beers. That's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Gave you beer, and I gave you like one of the little bottles of like the hard shit, like it was like rum or tequila.
Oh.
It was something.
I don't know
boy.
what I did with that. I don't know what
thank
I did.
you.
Also, I got my Chevron patch for this year.
Mhm.
I also got a good well stock this plus more of the Wasteland scented oils.
We each got 4 bottles.
I did not get my Chevron patch this year.
They ran out.
I know they did.
That's why I always go day one, because they always do. They always run out of that current year.
Yeah, yeah.
Speaking of
I'll get it sorted. I'll get it next year, I guess. I don't know.
running out of things, they were having issues printing the paper this year. There was
Yeah.
multiple days where either it was late or they only
Oh,
were
yeah.
able to print like a few copies.
Yeah, we weren't able to get Saturdays.
Yeah. So, I think Jared posted something like, "Hey, we realize a lot of people want to that collect these.
Yeah.
We're gonna print some for the days that people missed,
Mhm.
and we're gonna bring them next year. So if you missed a day,
Oh,
you
good.
can get your
Good.
All right, that's
you can
good.
get the ones that you missed.
Oh, yeah.
Because we got hold on, what days did we get?
Right, I can't believe they ran out either. I've never seen them run out like that.
That just means there was a lot of people this year.
Well, I thought there was an issue with the printing machine.
Oh.
For this, yes.
Yeah.
So they had to like run into town and like I think it was for each day they printed like they were able to print so many,
Mhm.
but then the printer started messing up. They were just having printer issues. Let's
It
see,
happens.
we got Thursday, Friday, and Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday.
We pretty much have all but Saturday.
Yeah,
Because they don't print Sundays.
right.
Sundays is the go home
Yeah.
day.
They were having a major printer issue. Yeah, that's what it was.
Ugh. So yeah, okay. Now it's time to play the game, What's in Commodore's Pockets?
Oh God, I'm waiting for Santos.
And we have a lot of pockets tonight. Starting with
Make your shit good, Santos.
my satchel bag thing. So let's see. So basically we have my usual Ghoul Crest flip lighter. Year 4 people earn this.
I earned my year 2 thing.
Yes, you did. You're in your clip.
Yes,
Your
I
tie
did.
clip.
Aha!
So now next year you can go for your pocket watch.
Exactly.
All right. So now. So this is basically all shit. None of this shit is new.
A hole in the
Yeah.
pocket. Not needed.
All right. So. Oh yeah. One of my people who were camping with us gave me this cool bottle opener that's the shape of the V8 logo.
Oh, nice.
So I have a bottle opener of V8.
Very
Dirt.
cool.
V8.
Oh God, taking you to Cars Land. There's the V8 logo there.
Got a couple interesting batches. I got a UR weighted patch because I met my match.
Yay!
I got a patch from the Wasteland, the WCC radio.
Nice.
Excellent.
Got a patch from Wasteland Elvis.
What?
Awesome.
Oh, these are regular patch. This is my shit. Oh yeah, something the garage gave me is a little notebook that you can do for your own time to write down your own things that you're planning to do, things you got, things you met, people you met, contacts, whatever, and a map to Wasteland Weekend. And there's many different versions of the cover. I think it was pretty fitting to get the Fallout 3 version of the Wasteland Survival Guide. And it came with its own pen, which sadly ran out of ink fairly quick. So
But that can be replaced.
it can be replaced, but it was inconvenient for me at the time when I was actually trying to use it.
No.
It could have just got dried out because the desert.
Yeah.
That is also a
clogged or
possibility.
something. Who knows?
My glasses, a shit ton of caps,
You got a lot of caps.
my Rad Stack Saloon patch, because I'll be working with them next year,
Yay!
because they were working with us this year. Let's see.
That's gonna be interesting.
Cow Fucker sticker. I got a couple of those.
Nice. Yeah, I got some of those too.
Basically a shit ton of fucking caps in here.
There's
lighters.
a lot of caps.
Let's see, what's this patch? The end is extremely fucking nigh patch.
I like that
Where
one.
the fuck did I get? I don't even know where I got that patch.
Hey, look.
If you want to read comments for me, go ahead, because my hands are full at the moment.
Yeah. Let's see.
Look!
Fuck moo.
A mushroom cloud patch that says I can fap to this.
Nice.
And let's see. Another LCC lighter. More stickers.
You got a lot of random shit. I went through that.
It's pretty much a gist. Basically, they're all just random caps and whatnot. What's this? Stickers.
Yeah.
What's this patch? Oh, there's a patch of people dancing around the Mushroom Cloud Lounge. Where the fuck do I get these patches?
There's Katie. I'm happy you got my end is extremely fucking nigh and fat patches.
Oh, they're yours!
Yeah. Hello.
I was like, where the fuck do I got these? So
I
yeah.
remember those.
So that was in these pockets. Now, in my pockets that I'm wearing right now.
Oh God.
Okay, got something. Oh shit! LCC merch.
Yes.
I got LCC patch, a poker chip of the LCC, and a pin of their classic design of their VIP membership.
Which we'll get to that later.
Yes, we will.
Funny part is, I was there when he bought that, and it was like, how much of this does he remember?
Oh, I remember getting those.
Yeah.
Okay, those are empty.
We love you too.
All right, this one's got a lot of shit.
Yeah.
Okay. Got a
Stickers.
sticker. What the fuck is that? This is the piss rock. We piss. It's basically a piss rock sticker. Some condoms.
Oh God. Hey, those are useful.
A card of the skirts, and I got ogre on here.
Yes.
A sticker of that car with all the signs plates on it.
Okay.
Reach says I still owe Hatter a patch.
Oh yeah, I think he had the one that was like I hate the Daystar or bad Daystar or something like that. I wanted one.
And I got a patch. It's a red patch with a devil on it with a mushroom and a frog saying "Degenerates do Wasteland 2022."
Aww, I like that one.
Let's see. I got more fucking
Commander
caps.
Bacon, that's my piss rock sticker.
Oh, okay. So it's yours, guys. Okay, cool.
You have a lot of caps.
I do. Well, people give me caps, and I like caps.
Yes. I had a hunt going on.
I've got this weird squid thing. Looks like bait for when you fish.
Yeah.
Yeah, that does look like fishing bait for sure.
My cigar lighter. A little bottle of Tabasco sauce.
I got one too.
Nice.
Some more caps. I'm gonna transfer all of them over this empty pocket over here. Oh, trust me, there's more. I got like a few more pockets and a few more things.
Yeah.
Okay, but this is the last of this jacket at least right here. More caps. Oh wait. Does this still work? Yes, I got a little light thing.
Aww. That's cute.
Uh,
And I got
So you can hang it up, so you can hold it up when you want the encore, or you want to sway with the music, like the lighter.
I just got a shit ton of fucking caps.
That
and-
squid is from a carny.
Probably. I was hanging out with a few of the carnies this year.
You
It
would.
makes sense for you.
Of course I would.
I was like, well, yeah, it's you.
So that's this.
In a
jacket.
past life, Commodore was definitely a carny.
Definitely.
All right, so let's see what it's in the pockets of my Wasteland vest.
I got one after Goatheads declared war on the Caution Tape Carnival for trying to recruit one of ours through the mail.
Oh
We
yeah,
had
they
mail war first.
So I got. Ooh, I got some cool stuff.
they
I-
tried to they tried to.
I got a matchbox of Uncle Zeke's.
Nice.
I got Daystar Bad patch.
Oh,
Some chapstick.
needed.
Oh yeah, and this one I got from Gemini gave me this because everyone knows I am known to carry around my cricket bat paddle called the Spank Bank. So Gemini was so sweet enough to make me a little paddle that says Spank Bank on it.
Oh, it's a little mini paddle. You
Yeah.
can like wear it on a necklace or something.
Yeah, oh yeah, I could probably add this to my outfit or some shit.
Yeah,
Mhm.
totally.
When people want a trial. Bing.
Yeah, well, just a little naughty.
Yes.
A little naughty.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like it. I
So
like
let's
it.
let's see what's in this pocket. Ooh, we got something. We got a lot of something. Oh, they're just Coyote Canyon bucks.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it's just this. Yeah.
So now for my grand finale,
Oh God.
I was given this by people from the LCC. It is my new VIP access to the Last Chance Casino.
Oh, I thought you were gonna start stripping.
No, why would I? No,
Just switch out?
I put this over this. Oh God. So yeah, it's got their logo on the back. It's kind of faded. My-
Super jealous.
It's got nice little lapels. And of course, I got my little pin right here that showed me of like my interests of things, like how I'm poly, open type of thing.
Was polyamorous, multiple relationships, looking for any gender and open for like communication.
Yeah, and there's like a bunch of like different versions of these, and so unfortunately I was able to find the person that was making these. I've heard of them, but luckily Figment found them and got me one.
Well, they had
Very
a
cool.
they had a little box where you could make it over at the trading post.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
that
But I didn't know they were gonna leave some. I thought pretty much you had to find them. So yeah. So, anyways, with this, the LCC found this on me. So it's now a new dapper piece to my outfit.
Yeah, look at this dapper son of a bitch over
You
here.
fancy
Oh.
motherfucker.
And check it out.
Fancy.
I got more pockets.
God damn it!
Of course.
So what's in this pocket?
Well, good thing you had so many pockets. I had none.
Oh shit. Let's see, I got a tiny little tarot card that says the boss lady.
Okay.
And 100 casino cap pendant.
Nice.
This is worth 100 casino caps.
God damn.
Very cool.
Now let's see, what's this in this pocket?
I hear things.
A cow fucker's flask.
Oh, damn.
Like their logo's kind of blended with the flask, but you can see
Because
it.
it's like black on black.
Yeah, check that out.
God damn.
Yeah, it's definitely black on black. But yeah, it's pretty cool looking.
Let's see, I got some more stickers, cards, another cow fucker sticker. Dead by Wednesday, which is one of the bands that played.
That's awesome.
The fuck?
What
I
do
hear jinglies.
I got something.
No, it's coming from him for sure.
I got a little bell. Where the fuck did I get a bell? What does it say? Oh, jingles! Oh, okay, I remember.
Yay!
Someone from the rec room asked me to lay this somewhere in Bullcrest.
Mm-hmm.
I laid it, and I was supposed to take a photo of it, but I forgot to take a photo of it. So when we were
Mm.
cleaning up, I found it again. Like, oh, I forgot to take the photo.
Aw.
And my phone was dead at the time.
Yeah.
Mm.
More custom caps and a Gillies Arcade coin.
God damn.
Very cool. I have one of those also. Yeah.
I'm just double-
I didn't grab it. It was buried. It was in the
Double-check
bottom
it.
of my box. I saw it, but I didn't grab it.
Got some Wasteland dirt in that pocket.
Can never have too much wasteland dirt.
All right, so yeah, that
Gets
is,
on everything.
I believe, the end of what's in Commodore's pockets.
All right.
God damn.
Woo! That was a ride.
That was a lot.
All right, so comments. I got one of the Go-Aheads declared war, the Caution Take Carnival, trying to recruit one of theirs. Oh yeah, I heard about this story.
Mm-hmm.
And we got Bruce Schwartz. Good to see you guys. Sweet. I want to get one of those, but never found one in person. Any more comments that I might have missed?
That was it. Let's see.
Check YouTube.
Nothing yet on YouTube.
Ugh.
Yeah, still finding wasteland dirt and things.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Always.
That's a regular.
There we go.
So, do I get to show off my stuff?
Yes, it is your turn
Thank the gods!
for your show and tell.
Sweet. Okay, so. Hold on. Ow. Oh, God, my hip.
Did you finish the Iron Maiden beer already?
No. Still gotta go back.
So, first off
Mostly done.
was the piece that I was hunting Santos around for.
Oh yeah, this.
This.
You're
Yeah.
not too close. Bring it over here.
I'm gonna go this way because I have short little arms.
I know. I just want to make sure so it doesn't like make the camera a little blurry.
Well, we'll figure it out.
It's a old school WWF guitar. Let me see. Volume up a little
It
bit.
looks almost small enough to be like a Guitar Hero guitar.
Kind of, yeah. So now I
Easy.
pop up on camera.
Okay.
They've seen me at this point.
All right.
I forget which side was actually. Hold on. Hold on. Did I fucking?
That's why there's Guitar Hero, because it's a kid's toy. Okay, awesome.
Yeah,
Okay.
but it's WWF.
Well, the other neck plays the theme songs, like a little bit. Edge.
If I remember correctly.
Brood.
Yeah.
Hit
Yeah.
the whammy bar.
Oh God, hold on. You're adorable.
I had that when I was a kid. I grew up with one of those. Those things are amazing.
I had to hunt Santos down for that. Thank you again. That shit was absolutely fucking amazing.
Even Bruce was like, "That's some awesome WWF swag." Brood.
Yes. So, one of my days I was walking around and bartering for stuff. I think the coolest thing I got.
I love this fucking item
Oh,
right
that
here.
hat is amazing. I've been eyeing it around the apartment.
Right?
Like
Right.
it's a damn good hat.
Now we all have fancy hats.
Right.
Yes. So that was really cool. With that, what was it? It was that corner one. I know I've got their cap, but I don't remember the camp name.
What street? What area? Was it the Den? Was it Bartertown? Was it?
It was out in Tent City. I sat and had a whole conversation with them because I think it was the chick that braided your hair. Her camp, because she braided my hair too.
Okay, yeah, I know what you're talking about.
That part, yeah. Someone had dropped off, had gotten some things and just dropped them off at random people's barter areas. I got this. Because I went, I'm like, what are you bartering for that? And he's just like, that's not ours. I don't know where that came from. But if you remember Invader Zim. So I had to. He's like,
yeah.
That's not mine. If you want it, have that.
I'm so glad you got that.
I was so damn happy. I was squeaking.
What else did you get?
Let's see. Well, one of the things was the fact that I volunteered this year.
Yes.
So, we put together the med tent, name badges and all of that. Also got my patch. And I got it before it ran out for the Wasteland Volunteer Dog Tag.
Nice. I have a couple of those from years ago. Very cool.
One day I was walking around Tent City on a hunt for 2 bottle caps. I need to contact them. They had a Macho Man bottle cap.
Yes,
and
the
that's
Macho
something,
Man.
of course, I found them. I just need to contact them, and they're going to ship me one. So I'm like, Macho Man bottle cap?
Oh, yeah.
Of course, that is
Definitely some
absolutely
jam.
something I need.
Yes.
And
Okay.
Someone had
I would appreciate that.
I mistook my internet cats. I thought it was Thurston when it was Smudge. They had a Smudge bottle cap. It's a cat. It's a little white cat that looks all angry and shit. I tried tracking them down to trade for one, but they disappeared. While I was walking around, I stumbled on a camp, went inside. They're like, hey, would you like a shot? And I'm like, well, I don't drink. They're like, okay, cool. Would you like a non-alcoholic shot? I'm like, okay. So they gave me, it was one of those plastic cups that had the inside and then room on the outside, so you could do a double.
Interesting.
Nice.
2 different flavors.
Yeah.
So they did Rockstar and cranberry juice.
Okay.
That was fucking good. So they gave me.
Oh.
Aww.
Little paw.
I forget the whole thing behind it 'cause my memory sucks, but that was awesome. One of the other things I bartered for was pretty shiny.
This thing. Little stab.
Little bitty stab.
Yep,
And then
yep.
I was walking around and.
It's what they call a boot knife.
Yes.
Or, well, it doesn't quite have the 2 hooks on it, but you can do it
I can put it in my
breast.
titties.
Yeah. Some of them they do where
A
it has
titty knife.
the little
Titty knife.
2 little hooks coming off, so it
So you
kind
can
of
attach
grips
it
the
to your
breast.
bra.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can attach to your bra. Yeah.
Then there was somewhere in the city. It was the person with the Canadian cap, with the Canadian the maple leaf cap.
Nice.
I got it sharpened,
Okay. Very cool.
so it was nice and pretty. One of the other things I think was from the little trading stand thing in Whiskey Runners.
It's a little katana.
It's a
So
little
like
bitty
a letter
katana.
opener katana.
Yeah,
Nice.
I'm just like, ooh, shiny. I'm trying to think anything else that was noteworthy.
Well, if worst case, we can bring it up for for future episodes.
Yeah. There went that.
Because I'm pretty sure I have more shit I can show off. That
Oh,
I got.
definitely. We've all got a lot of things. I think that those are the main things for right now. Oh, the funny bit. Not like anything I specifically got, but before we came out to Wasteland, I was like, okay, I made sure I got 2 pounds of Sour Patch Kids.
Nice.
Like, I'll be good. I can hand them out to friends, people I care about.
Yeah, Sour Patch Kids are good for dehydration. Just so you guys know.
Oh yeah.
If you don't
I
know,
brought
already
them?
know.
And I forgot I had them. So now I have about 1.5 pounds because I've been working on eating them.
You can share some of those. I'd eat some.
If you want some, we'll get you a
I
bag.
didn't know you still had some.
Oh, yeah.
I knew you had brought them. I didn't know how much was left. I didn't know you still had some.
A little bit more than 1.5 pounds at this point.
Nice.
Let me see.
Alright.
I put that in our barter box. I liked that.
So,
Let me see if we missed anything. Let's see. I'm checking comments to see if anything.
okay.
If you guys got any of my Hobo Junction coins this year, send me pictures of what you did with them, because I've had people attach them to their outfits. I've had people make necklaces. I've had people hang them on their walls with their other bottle caps.
Sweet tart roots.
I made a bunch this year that were definitely still along the lines of being inclusive. So there was a Gender Anarchy coin. There was a Rest Here coin. There was a Gender Fluid coin. There was a skull. There was, there was 8 different designs, and so if you guys got any of those, hopefully from me or another tribe member. If you didn't and you want some, let me know. I still have some left.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you guys got any of those and you do anything special with them, send me some pictures. I love to see what people do with those.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. I think that was it.
Okay. Well, if there isn't, if there's more,
We'll hit it up later.
it's not like this is the last show.
No, we're going to be around for a while.
So, on to our next topic tonight. Upcoming Wasteland events.
Yes.
We already got a bunch of Wasteland events already scheduled to come at the rest of the end of this year and beginning of next year. Starting off, Sally would not be going to this one. We have the NorCal detonation.
I think so.
Decontamination.
Which is a nice little NorCal Wasteland meetup. Unfortunately, for this month, it's going to be this month.
Yeah.
It's like next weekend.
Yeah.
We're busy.
Sally, personally for me, I just couldn't get the days off. Plus, I got a lot of other things going on this month.
Hey, you still a busy motherfucker.
Yeah. But I do believe they plan on doing another one in March.
I think so.
Oh, okay, that'd be.
So that might be more doable for us.
Yeah, I've still been working more with Spirit Halloween, so my schedule has been kind of swamped too. Yeah. Picking up whatever hours they'll give me. So
basically.
And now we're in the store teardown process, and I'm still trying. I was working earlier today.
Oh,
so just trying to pick up as much. Same for Figment. Yeah, I've been working off and on with them as much as we can, trying to pick up as much hours as we can with them. So
someone's asking if decontamination is still on.
I just saw the event page for it.
Do know that you do need to RSVP and register for it ahead of time. They have a limit of how many people.
Yes.
So once they reach that cutoff, that will be done. But yeah, none of us are going. Not that we don't want to go, just that we have so much else going on. It's just too much right now.
But yeah, like I said, I believe there's another one in March, and we're gonna try and shoot for that one.
Yeah.
And then next on the list is Nuke Yule.
Yes.
Yeah, it's another
on January 21st.
21st. Yes.
A Saturday night. It will be at the Scottish Rite Center here in Sacramento. Last year was in Old Sac at a venue down there, so this is going to be a lot bigger place, despite we're not going to be able to use the whole entire venue. But
no, it's a much larger venue than we really need, but we're getting a bigger space.
Yeah. Yes. And so, basically, it's Nuke Yule's basically like Wasteland Christmas, Yule, etc., etc.
Yeah, Wasteland Holiday Party.
Yeah. So, we'll be there. We'll have a live in-person show there.
I think the Swede is watching.
What?
The Swedes is on YouTube.
Oh, nice.
Sweet! Fuck
Dang,
you!
Need some mics. Yeah, well, we've got one.
We got a mic, and it's not a good one.
Yeah.
I mean, it's good, but there could be better.
Yeah.
Well, so Wasteland Talk will be at Nuclear. And then, of course, I'll be the DJ for your festivities.
Yes.
And we have performers. I still believe Uncle Foster is still going to be the host. I could be wrong. Don't quote me on that.
Yeah, he was the MC last year.
Yeah. And he is a pretty fucking good one.
Yeah.
And there's going to be a raffle again.
Raffle, I believe, and an ornament exchange.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Make your own post-apocalypse themed Christmas ornament, and then you get to you bring an ornament and you get to take one home.
Yeah.
Yeah. That one was cool. I still have mine from
So,
last year.
Yeah,
it's
I have
really-
mine somewhere.
Especially, it's a nice little event, especially for our people locally here who have never been to Wasteland or is planning to go to Wasteland and wants to try to get their foot into the community.
It's also good just to catch up with the locals.
Yes.
If you're in the NorCal area or you're willing to travel, you do need to buy your ticket for it.
Yes.
It's not
Tickets
real
are on
expensive.
sale
They
right
are-
now.
Yeah,
Yes,
they're
They're on sale right now. So go look up Nuke Yule event page, and there should be a link of where you can buy your tickets.
Yes. So yeah, if you want to go, make sure to buy your ticket early so they know, because they do.
It is another one of those events where it's limited.
Mhm.
Yeah, and they do catering, dinners provided.
It's
like
nice.
it's really good.
Yeah,
it's a really good
it comes
time.
with a dinner. It comes with basically you pay for and you expect everything from the festivities aside for what you bring.
Yeah.
Side note, just pull up the NorCal decontamination page. Registration will be closing once we hit our number limit, or by Wednesday, November 9th, whichever comes first.
So,
Okay, so that's next Wednesday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the next Wasteland event we got coming up soon is literally the fucking weekend after fucking Uncle Zeke's nuclear winter.
Yeah.
I am so excited for this fucking event. We had such a blast last time we were there when it was nuclear spring.
Yeah.
Spring?
Nuclear spring.
Yeah.
But yeah, but again, Wasteland Talk will not be having a show out there, but we will be there as a unit,
Yeah.
Yes.
and we'll record, take pictures of our shenanigans. But I will be DJing out there again. Details of that will come later. Of course, and pretty much, of course, most of these Wasteland events, I'll be bringing, of course, my spank bang. So,
Yes.
if you want cassette paddles, let me know.
Because that's the weekend of the 28th, right? Like 27th, 28th.
Yeah, it's literally the last weekend of January.
Yeah, that's Royal
And-
Rumble weekend.
And so it will just be me and Hatter, unfortunately.
Yeah, Figment has priorities. It's called Royal Rumble.
It's called wrestling.
Yep.
Um,
Which was hilarious for last year. Because it was like, oh, it was going to be on Royal Rumble weekend. Well, I can't make it. And then it got moved to WrestleMania weekend.
so
which
they're
I'm
definitely not.
definitely
making,
not
Definitely
going.
not making that.
No. Though you did say that, like the reception there could work. I'm just like, do I want to though? It sounds fun. Don't get me wrong.
It's so fun because basically they are at this old Ren Fair field
Yeah.
land.
It's a Renaissance village, and
Right.
it's a permanent structure. The people own the property. I worked that Renaissance fair for a long time, and
So you know
so
it.
did several people from Uncle Zeke's. Matter of fact, some of them still work it. So if you are a Ren Fair nerd like myself, you get to be in the post-apocalypse and a Renaissance fair village. So it's pretty
Yeah.
fun.
Oh yeah. And basically, like, if you ever play like the Fallout video games, but specifically Fallout 4, if you ever had the DLC where you go to Nuka World, it's basically like that, where Wastelanders just took over a fucking theme park.
Yeah.
Which sounds pretty cool.
Yeah, it's a pretty rad little event. It doesn't get super big. It's in Riverside County, California.
Well, the reason it wasn't super big because again they had to move the date, so they're actually expecting this year to be a whole lot bigger.
Yeah, hopefully it will be.
Because
Hopefully
it
it'll
was
grow.
supposed to be a lot bigger when they had the original dates, but
Right.
when they got moved, they had to deal with a lot of refunds and people could no longer make it.
Right. That's why the event that I went to, there was a lot of people there that were like, we'd already committed to this, but
Mhm.
when it got moved, we already got plans coming here, so we couldn't make it. So there were quite a few people at my event that I went to
Yeah.
that will be going to
So yeah.
Nuclear Winter.
Yeah, yours was the like tooth and nail
Yeah.
backyard
it was
party. or
Kane's,
whatever
it was like
was.
Kane and someone else's birthday.
Yeah. They had a kitty. It was cute.
So yeah, so we're expecting Uncle Zeke's Nuclear Winter to be a lot bigger event than their first year as a Nuclear Spring, but I'm definitely looking forward to it. It was definitely a really big event. I had a lot of fun. I met so much new people. Hell, that's where I became friends with the fucking cowfuckers.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And someone's got to stay here and watch Sasha.
That's
Sure.
that's where we both met the cowfuckers.
Yeah.
And yeah, they, like we've mentioned before, they were the party crew for that event.
Right.
They brought the party everywhere they went.
Oh yeah, they
It was
were the
amazing.
fucking party and one of the big highlights of that fucking event for me.
And Mama Cow,
Mama Cow,
or Dirty
Moo.
Diane, and my partner, they became like instant best friends, and they had a lot of fun at that event.
Oh,
and
hell
so
yeah.
hopefully the cowfuckers will make it out again, because it'd be great to see you guys all there.
All right,
of
what do we
course.
got?
No, I just thought of basically. Well, it's good for you guys to go out to at least one event unsupervised, meaning without me, so y'all can run wild.
Oh, we were running wild, all Hulkamania style.
Yeah.
Well, me at least. You're with your girlfriend. That
She actually got a little more wild than I did.
She
she
did.
the fuck did.
Yeah.
She sure the fuck did.
And
Let's
so I had to switch modes. I was gonna get wild, and then when I noticed that she'd kind of
Outwowed you.
beat me in the race, I was just like, okay, somebody has to look out for the other. So I
Yeah.
guess I'm gonna stop drinking right now and look out for her.
And speaking of race, I highly believe that they're gonna have another post-apocalyptics at Uncle Zeke's for their nuclear winter games. And of course, if Uncle Zeke's or the person who runs the event is watching this, of course I am always honored and willing to be a judge once again. I have a lot of fun judging your guys' competition.
Yeah, one of their main people, of course, is Z-Rex. But I don't know if that's who runs the
No, he does.
Apocalyptics.
No, he doesn't run the apocalypse. He pretty much runs like all the other entertainment stuff.
Yeah.
Like he's the one I talk to in regards to DJing, and he's a good guy to work under.
Yeah, he's another one. I know him from that fair going years back. So
Yeah.
I've known him for
Yeah,
quite some time.
He's a good lad.
Yeah. Let's see. Scroll. Hold on.
See, unfortunately, that's when I met the cowfuckers too.
That's where the cowfuckers stuck their name.
Yeah, that's where the tribe was
that
born.
was literally that was literally the first time they became the tribe, the cowfuckers, because they were a bunch of just random wastelanders, mostly from Texas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they had people coming up to him like, "Oh, you're all from Texas, so you're just a bunch of cowfuckers, right?" And instead of just being pissed off and like whatever.
They ran with
They
it.
ran
We're
with
like,
that.
damn right, we're cowfuckers.
And now they got fucking logos. Everything about them is moved. They got their own gesture. Like,
Moo.
Yeah.
Yeah. Apparently, Kegger runs it.
Kegger?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Kegger. Yes, thank you. I always forget his Wasteland name, but like I recognize. If I see him, I
faces,
recognize him.
Not names.
Yes.
I have people I've worked with all season at Spirit, and do I remember their name? No. I flat out told people this too. It's like beyond my managers, I don't remember people's names.
So yeah, I'll poke around, see if he's willing to let me be a judge again. Again, I was fair.
Y'all were betting on shit.
Nothing wrong with that.
We don't talk about that. And plus, again, we don't talk about how our judging expertise.
Uncle Zeke's is bringing all our same events we had at Wasteland and Nuclear Winter.
Oh, so wait.
Very cool.
So are we having Jugger? Or is the Juggers
I hope
coming
Jugger
back
comes
for
back, yeah.
Nuclear Winter? Because I would love to see another fucking Jugger game at Nuclear Winter.
In the Apocalypse, I'm pretty sure there's nothing against sport betting. Oh, of course not.
No.
Yeah.
Absolutely not.
The only issue is like we're betting Coyote Canyon bucks.
What you're essentially using.
They were the judges and they were also betting. So
Yeah.
I mean that's where it gets a little
Hey, I almost won, damn it. I blame Fahrenheit, the nightmare.
nice. Well, yeah, always the nightmare.
Because
You can blame him for
either
everything.
I was gonna win it or the Baron's gonna win it. And the Baron don't need Coyote Canyon bucks. He makes that shit
Right?
already.
He prints
Yeah.
that money.
He doesn't. Oh look, the things I've already made. Yay!
I can
Yeah.
swim in these. He can go Scrooge McDuck style.
He's
in that
literally
money.
Scrooge McDuck with those fucking worthless things.
Yes.
He can use them as toilet paper and not miss them.
Yeah, I
Right.
remember I tried to see because I keep hearing there was an exchange rate for Coyote Canyon bucks for LCC caps. I asked this. I tried to confirm this at the LCC, and they pretty much just laughed at this topic.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
haha, no. And I'm like, that's what I thought.
The goat heads need to join the apocalyptics.
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
I'll put money on that. I'll put casino caps on that.
You went into your fucking Game Grumps voice.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I have a Game Grumps voice.
The shirt you and Axeman have.
Oh, how's it going, dude?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you went into that.
I'll put money on that. Yeah, when you did that.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Nope, I finished my beer. I need another one.
It's broken.
Ugh.
Goats versus cows.
Goats versus cows. That's the showdown. That's
that's
how we advertise
That's some
it.
old McDonald's shit right there.
That's how you advertise it, man. That's the showdown.
Right?
Hopefully we have enough members to join in. Juggers will be there.
Fuck yeah! Oh shit, that's Stephanie. Hi Stephanie, how you doing there? Oh, speaking of other events, if you're planning on doing Vamp Hour again at Uncle Zeke's Nuclear, again, I would love to bring my Spank Bank there and do the first paddle of the night.
Apparently Corax lives. More alcohol is being consumed now. Walkabout at the Texas Renaissance Fair is about to happen.
Oh, God.
Nice.
And yes, goats versus cows.
Yes. I make this happen. Goats versus cows.
Oh, there's gonna...
Gilly, make a patch.
Yes, Gilly, make a match.
I still gotta get
Just budding horns.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, that's the two patches I need to design and have Gilly make for us. The couples patches.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Commodore drinks so I don't have to. Figment stays sober so I don't have to.
We'll show these. These are our official Wasteland Talk patches.
Yes.
If you guys want to support our show,
Gilly, drop a link.
Gilly, drop your link for your
yes,
Etsy.
so I don't have to.
So you guys support our
Yay!
show by supporting Wasteland or Wastelanders who make cool shit. So go and buy patches from Gilly. Go and buy stuff from anybody. And if you buy one of our patches, you support us by tagging us on your Instagram, your Facebook, your TikTok, whatever.
Oh God.
But the money all goes to Gilly, and that helps support Gilly's Arcade, which you guys have, if you guys have not been in there, or even if you have, it's a rad-ass arcade.
It is awesome.
Yeah, oh yeah, I love this fucking
A lot of
arcade.
it's hand-built, and so it takes money to maintain all that, or it's restored, so
Oh, God.
yeah, support him. Go ahead.
So I got a few comments. Basically, Commander Bacon had a better suggestion of what the patch should look like. Instead of budding horns, they should be budding butts.
Oh, there you go. Butt bump.
Butt bump. And then, of course, we got Stephanie going, they are doing Vamp Hour, and they would want me to do the first Spank of the night. So, yes, I am honored to bring the Spank Bank to your lovely event for Nuclear Winter, and hopefully it stays with the title Nuclear Winter.
And hopefully the patches stay. The paddle stays because that one broke.
What? Oh! That's right. One of the paddlers' paddle has broke, but luckily they, like most good paddlers, they have a spare.
Yeah. Cracked on someone's ass. I was like,
Oh yeah.
oh
That-
God.
Oh,
Either that was a hard hit, or that thing's just been well used.
that
Yeah.
was just a hard ass, probably.
That too. There was a lot going on.
Maybe both.
Probably. Do we want to say next show we'll actually talk about some of the shit we did?
Oh, she has a side crying face. I'm like, yeah. So I take it that was your paddle. That was your paddle. Oh my God.
Can you put the link in here? For Gilly's arcade patches, we've got some on YouTube.
Well, so I guess Gilly's not watching right now, so.
Yeah, I can.
So Figment on it.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow, I was actually surprised I thought I was gonna actually hate this beer, but I actually love this beer.
It was really good. It was really good. Like, it was really smooth. It was really easy to drink.
I mean, and it's Iron Maiden.
Yeah.
One of the best metal bands in existence.
Yeah.
Can't go wrong with Iron Maiden. Except you're having a conversation with Bruce Dickerson, because he's an asshole.
Oh, someone's like, Commander Bacon, they flexed the cheeks on the hit. Ooh, that's timing, though.
Oh, it's just like, 1, 2, ugh!
Well, see, if they do the female cow with her butt hanging, for showing off her ass, and then they were to do a goat that was similarly posed, and they kind of tap the butts together, that would be a pretty rad
Just-
match.
Just put a picture of either Bo or Fishy with a goat mask on, and just have his ass stick out.
There we go.
Like,
Found it.
opposite end of, like, so, like, Cowfucker sticker, they were, like, leaning more towards your left, so goat heads will lean more towards you're right.
Yeah, you guys should collaborate on that patch. I mean, that would be a rad patch, and
Yeah.
you guys can both sell it and throw the money back towards whatever resources you need for your camps. But sell it and promote the rivalry, because why the fuck not?
Oh, yeah.
Goats versus cows. Let's fucking do
Oh, Gilly is watching. He's just having technical issues, and there's the link drop.
Okay, cool.
it. Cool.
Well, there we go. I'll pop it in YouTube.
There we go. So yeah, we have a link to Gilly's patches that includes Wasteland Talk's official patches and other coral patches that Gilly has on his.
Yeah, he's got a lot of Fallout themed stuff. He's got a lot of
Super Troopers, Mad Max.
genuine nerd themed stuff for some of it. He makes a lot of patches for camps for individuals at Wasteland. He makes them for like airsoft events and paintball events.
Buttons tagline for this rivalry. It'll be utterly ridiculous.
Oh God.
Moo versus Ba.
Mm-hmm.
That's what you cheer in the audience, depending on who you want to win. Moo or
Oh
Ba.
God. Yeah. So, before I forget, do we want to say next episode we'll actually get to some of the shit we did? Because there was a lot. It's probably this might be like a multi-episode, like.
Oh yeah, no, that's the whole point. Is that we can share throughout this season things that we did.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, we're already almost at 2 hours now, and we knew that.
And
was
now
gonna
we got
happen
the
just
Mad
going
Ratter
through
watching. What's up, Mad Ratter?
What's up, Mad Ratter?
Oh.
Are you going to Uncle Zeke's nuclear winter?
Yeah, let us know, because we'll see you there hopefully.
That's what I was gonna say. So, one of the things that we always promote is like, hey, if you know people that sell Wasteland stuff on Etsy, Samoda's got stuff that they sell too.
Yeah,
Nice.
drop your links.
Yeah.
Anybody
drop.
who sells Wasteland stuff online anywhere, drop your links and let people see it, and hopefully people will buy it. And like I said, if you buy something from a Wastelander and you want to tag Wasteland Talk when you post about it, that's great.
Unrelated nuclear Fallout dice set. It's glow in the dark.
Nice.
I'm just
Awesome.
like, ooh.
I hope it's made from like they have like that glowing like radiated glass stuff. I hope it's made from like that. That'd be
Oh
cool.
God, that would be interesting.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, there's a lot of cool stuff on there.
Oh, I gotta get back to the link. Okay, there we go.
This will be a thing. Yeah.
Oh yeah, uranium gas.
Yeah,
Uranium
it's
glass,
called like uranium glass. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, you can get like stuff made from uranium glass. It's fucking rad.
So yeah, and also another Wasteland event I believe might be happening is, I could be wrong, but I heard him talking about maybe having it here come soon. Is the Rust and Fire?
Yes, I believe that's supposed to happen again.
Yeah, because he had a bit of a delay when because unfortunately his home area was caught on fire.
He's had a bunch of tragedy. He lost his spouse.
Yep, he lost pretty much.
And then he lost his home.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
lost pretty much everything he held dear, and
That's a lot.
I hope he's getting what he needs to get his feet back up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because he's a great man.
Yeah, Septic Tank has had a rough year.
He's the man that usually brings the gladiator cage, and sadly we didn't have it this year due to the the known circumstance for him.
Yeah. So yeah, if you guys know Septic Tank, wish him well. Reach out to him, support him. He's been through some rough shit this year for
Yeah,
sure.
it's pretty much, last I checked, it's basically just him, his car, and his pugs.
Yeah.
So, I hope he can get back on his feet soon. I adore that man. I miss him, and I want what's best for him.
Yeah, definitely.
And we got a Tin Horn watching.
What's up, Tin Horn?
What's up, Tin Horn?
Hiyo. Been following his rebuild. Yeah.
Awesome dude. Yep. Oh yeah, he's again like he'll go live every now and then just to give everybody an update of what his situation is looking like, and he's slowly surely getting up there. I just hope he gets to the point where he can, have a home.
Yeah, I've been trying my best to follow.
Or a place to call home.
But, I mean, there's he's definitely been through a lot. And so
Yeah.
like I said, if you guys know Septic Tank, or if you know anybody who is in the gladiator matches, message them and say, hey, give my love to Septic Tank. They know who he is.
Exactly.
They can reach out to him.
Because you went to Rust and Fire,
I
the
did.
last one.
I did. I was actually treated as a VIP guest.
Yeah.
I bought a regular ticket.
I so regretted not going because I was curious going, but I think I just couldn't get the day off.
Right.
Yeah.
That's what it was.
Yeah.
Because it looked very fun. Because it was around that time where I wanted to go out to other Wasteland events that's not just Wasteland Weekend. Because I keep hearing about other Wasteland events like Uranium Springs, Winter Games, Aftermath.
Yeah.
All these other Wasteland events that I want to check out and see what their community and what their events are like that. And luckily, I was starting to do that with like Nuclear, Uncle Zeke's Nuclear Winter, and NorCal shit. So like when I missed my opportunity with Rust and Fire, so I really hope I want Septic Tank to get him back on his feet beforehand, because I want to make sure I can go to his event, make sure I know that he's okay, he's comfortable where he's at.
Yeah. Rust and Fire is out in Redding, California. It's like a 2-hour drive from where we are. But if you're in the area, it's smaller. It's kind of like Winter Games or Uncle Zeke's Nuclear Spring, or Winter, where it's smaller. It's maybe
so,
500 people.
So apparently he has a trailer now and he just painted it.
Awesome.
So thank you, Commander Bacon, for that update. I was not aware of that, so I'm glad that he has a home situation.
Yeah, he's got some place he's living. That's good. I think I did see something about that trailer also.
So
Maybe it's camo.
Yeah, he painted it camo. That's right. Yeah, he's got like a fifth wheel style trailer.
Well, hell, maybe one of these days we can have him come over
Yeah.
for the show.
Yeah, that'd be cool. We need to message him.
Because I need to give that motherfucker a hug.
Yeah.
Like a big
like
hug.
I said, he's been through
and
some shit.
have a beer with that man.
Yeah.
I'll drink that with that man.
But yeah, Rust and Fire's out in Redding, and the last time they did one, it was like in June. I believe this year it's supposed to be earlier in the year. I think it's supposed to be in 2023.
Yeah, because originally it was supposed to be in like early September, but then of course the fire happened.
Yeah.
So So I hope I saw him posting an update about the event, and it was supposed to be on sometime in the near future. So once I get a proper date, I want to go.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a fun little event. It's a lot of people who we had some people who do Wasteland come to it, but we also had a lot of people who have never been to Wasteland, but they were familiar with like the Renaissance Fair, and so they brought out their gear that they normally sell at Ren Fair, but they tried to focus on stuff that Wastelanders would buy.
Yeah.
And so they made a great effort, and there was definitely a lot of cool stuff. It was mostly a lot of vendors. But as the event grows, they did have a cage match there, but it was so hot that day that they didn't even do that much.
Yeah.
There was a couple Wasteland vehicles. As the event grows and it gets more attention, hopefully we'll get more stuff going on, more cage matches, more. It was an all-age event, so you could bring your kids. They had a costume contest. They had a big feast at the end of the night, which was really cool.
Nice.
Like I said, I showed up. Septic Tank personally invited us to come out.
Yes.
Because he lives in this area and he knows us. And I ended up being the one who was able to go. I bought my ticket because I didn't expect anything special. When I got there, they actually upgraded me to a VIP ticket, which was more expensive, that I didn't buy, but they did it as a gesture. And then they drove me around in the golf cart. They gave me a tour of the event. They fed me at the end of the night with free food and free mead. Like, it was an amazing event to be a part of.
Fucking mead. I love mead.
Yeah, it was really a lot of fun. So if you guys get a chance to go, and if you can get in early and get in with some of their end of the night feast and all of that, it's definitely a lot of fun. And it's only like the one weekend. That's how it was last time. Yeah. So I went out just Saturday, but I think you can show up and camp Friday night, Saturday, and then camp Saturday night and then leave Sunday. But I only went Saturday during the day.
Yeah, pretty much for me wise, like once I know like the event has a date, like, and ticket prices to, like, for sure, like, this is happening, then I'm gonna force buy my ticket and talk shop, see what
And the tickets were super cheap. They were like $10.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, and we're
Do
like
you know
10,
if
20 bucks.
Do you know if it's all ages or?
It is all ages.
Okay.
It's all age.
It is all ages.
Yes.
Kind of like with the Buzzers patch.
Yeah. So you can bring your war pups if you have them.
Yes.
Yeah. If you got kids, bring them.
Oh.
They have. It was kind of like they had a designated area with events and crafts and stuff for kids.
Nice.
So
nice.
they did take time to think about that and give stuff for the kids to do. So that was really cool.
Good. Because yeah, like again, like I was always curious about that event, and like I'm still beating myself to like not going to that one year where he went. So I'm looking forward to the next one to attend and experience what he experienced.
Yeah. Yeah, it was really cool to go because, like I said, I got a really cool like tour of the event. I got to meet a bunch of people who were in charge of planning it. I got fed. I got free. I mean, they gave me lots of water and lots of tea. And then, of course, towards the end of the night when they had their big feast with their mead,
I'm gonna go take a grok
they
real
made
quick.
sure that I was included in that, and they fed me and gave me mead, and so all the way around, I felt like a very honored guest. And I was not expecting that. I was going just like, oh, you guys invited me? I'd love to go. Yeah, I'll buy my ticket like a normal person.
Yeah.
I didn't expect that VIP celebrity type treatment, and that was really cool though.
That's cool. Ooh. That's a man. Oh, it is on the right side. Yes. Sorry, I'm also browsing Hot Topics website. Let's
So
see.
yeah, I mean, there was so much that went on this year. We are coming pretty much to the end here. We will tell you guys more stories as our season goes on. We have more special guests that we want to hopefully do this year.
Yes.
There's a couple different groups that we've talked to briefly here and there. We'd still like to have like Attack. We'd still like to have Jared Butler. We'd still like to have Gemini. We'd still like to have just about anybody who's willing to be on the show. And if you are remote, if you're out of state in Texas and anywhere else in the country, anywhere else in the world, and you want to be a guest, let us know. We can set it up with video call-in. It takes a little arranging, so you got to definitely let us know ahead of time. We got to make sure you got a good camera, good microphone, all of that. We got to test it out. But if you want to be on the show, we can make accommodations for just about anybody who wants to be on.
Mm-hmm.
You can message us through Facebook, any of us, or you can message us through email. We have...
or if you want to be a surprise...
Yeah, if you want to be a surprise,
you get
then
a Figment.
message Figment.
Yeah.
And do all the communication with Figment. But you can email us, wastelandtalk@gmail.com. Anywhere you want to hit us up to get a hold of us, and let us know that you want to be on the show, and we will figure out however that's going to work best.
Yeah, and plus we also have like an ideal number of people who we would love to have on our show. We're in contacts with them. If they are interested. We just need to find a time and date.
Yes.
And make sure either they can come to us or we can go to them. And yeah, so we're really looking forward to this new season.
We got a lot going on.
Yeah, it's gonna be a busy year.
It's gonna be a good year. There's gonna be some big things happening this year.
I would like to get that Patreon going at some point.
Yeah, we've talked about that. If you guys would like to support our show, we would directly, because you guys support us indirectly by buying stuff from Wastlanders, and we always want to keep that an option.
Oh yeah,
Definitely.
We always want to support our community, but a Patreon to directly support us would be nice, because there's upgrades we could get for our microphone or our computer setup that are hard for us to come up with on our own. And if you guys want to help with that, or you just want to throw us some money to buy some beer, we definitely want to look into that. So if we get that set up, we will let you know, and we'll try to figure out some perks or something if you support our Patreon.
Maybe if anything, once a month, do like a subscribers only show.
Ooh, that could be fun.
Because that's pretty simple.
Yeah.
Stickers or something.
Stickers. Yeah, we could do stickers.
Is there anything y'all would be interested in?
Wirehead
like
could make us
perks
some
or
stickers.
something.
Yeah, if you guys have some ideas for perks, let us know. Or maybe we could do it where maybe we give first access to be a guest through Patreon member.
Yeah. Do like a credits list at the end, like
Patreon
like,
supporters.
hey,
We could add your name to our end credits. Yeah, we could do that. So there's different ways that we can include you if we do the Patreon stuff.
We can send out autographed pictures.
Ooh, that'd be fun. Autograph wanted posters.
There we go.
I would totally autograph a wanted poster for a Patreon subscriber. That
we
would
got
be
ideas.
Rad. Yeah. Okay. I like this. I like this for sure.
We'll collab on this.
Yeah.
Do you have an Amazon wish list to help with? We do not, but we can work on that.
I mean, I have a personal wish list.
Yeah.
Like I said, there are upgrades. My briefcase computer that I built for this has taken a beating over the 2, 3, 4 years that we've been running this show. And it could use some repairs and some upgrades. And with the way I've been kind of struggling, hustling 2 jobs and trying to make ends meet, it has definitely not been my priority to fix it.
So
it runs.
It runs.
But sometimes barely.
Yeah. So what we can do is, how about this? We will put together an Amazon wish list for stuff for the show if people would like to donate that way.
Yes.
Let's see, mini beer review episodes where you go over certain topics that are private for Patreon users only, maybe.
Ooh,
beer
I
reviews,
like
that could be a thing.
We could definitely do beer reviews. Yeah, I mean, we drink a lot of beer.
Oh yeah.
And we could do reviews on other stuff too. We could do reviews on beard products or cigars or
all kinds of stuff. Really.
Yeah.
It's
just
we
could do
what
shorts like YouTube
interested
shorts
in.
that are just for Patreon that are reviews of stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll put together an Amazon wish list. We'll use the Wasteland Talk address.
Yeah,
email address.
Yeah.
We'll use that. When we get a wish list put together for stuff for the show, we will post it on the actual Wasteland Talk page.
Yes.
Let's see. And if someone donates a certain amount of money, they can ask for a particular alcohol for you guys to try.
Ooh, I like that idea.
Yeah,
donate X amount, and then we will buy and drink that alcohol.
Or like I'm not sure how alcohol ships in, like shipping.
Well, if you're able to ship it, then ship it.
Yeah, if we can find it locally, of course.
Yeah.
If not, if you're able to ship it, or if you want to bring it to Wasteland when we're there, or something,
or Wasteland event.
Yeah, bring it to Nuclear Spring or Nuclear Winter or whatever. Yeah.
We there's options. Thank you for the ideas.
Oh yeah. So we already hit the 9 o'clock mark. Do you want to keep going?
I mean, we can go a little bit longer. I don't know.
All right, then I'm gonna get another beer.
Okay.
And get another beer.
Tell your experience at Wasteland, like all the things you got to do.
Oh shit! I had a busy year, to be honest. There was a lot that I got to do, but also some things that I didn't get to do that I wanted to. Like this year was the first year ever that I missed the attack show.
Same.
Yeah.
And
but there are other reasons for that.
I feel. I have mixed emotions because I went on a bar crawl with my partner and a Wastelander who was introverted who asked me to take him on a bar crawl. And okay, so I've talked about this before, guys. If you are an introverted person and you want to get out to Wasteland more, depending on your comfort level, of course, but talk to an extrovert like myself. And be like, hey, can you take me around the event and introduce me to people? And I make this offer to people all the time. If you are introverted and you want to explore Wasteland more, hit me up. I will drag you along to everything I do if you want to. I will take you to as many things as you are willing to go to. If you get to a point where you're like, I've had my fill and I'm done, then yeah, go be on your way. Yeah. Go hang out in your own camp, unwind, relax from too much people, whatever it is. I am an extroverted person, I had oh God, what was his name? It was
What year?
It was just this year at Wasteland. It was
Okay.
Constandias or something like that. But I kept referring to him as there's a tequila brand called like Contadoras, and I kept calling him Contadoras because I remember that. But his actual name was like Constandias. It was like slightly different pronunciation. I was like, "You're Contadoras. That's the tequila that I know. So that's who you are." And so anyway, he was part of the Skullduggers, and he came up to me and he said, "Hey, I'm one of those introverts, and I'd really like to see more of the event. I never get out of the Skullduggers camp." And I'm like, "I got you, buddy." And so him and I ended up doing a bar crawl with my partner. She had some bars that she wanted to see, so we ended up doing the Boylesque at Uncle Zeke's, which was amazing. If you guys aren't familiar with a Boylesque, think of burlesque, but just men.
But some sexy motherfuckers. Oh my god.
And these were straight up regular. These weren't your Chippendale dancers. These were dad bod regular
Some
men.
of them were, yeah.
Just ripping off their t-shirts. Some of them in kilts. Some of them. Oh, they were having a
Cassidy
blast.
is watching, by the way.
Oh, nice.
He said he had a lot of fun. Thank you, Hatter.
Yeah. So I got a chance to take him around to show him some of the sites at Wasteland. We went from there to the cockpit, where they had a kink demo, and I got to be tied up as part of that by my partner. So that was a lot of fun.
Here's the thing: you had a lot of fun at that kink event. I was pissed off at that event.
It was disappointing.
Really?
Well, because mind you, me and Figment, we're highly huge in the kink community.
We know what we're doing.
Exactly. And I felt like the venue was way overcrowded.
It was definitely crowded. I would agree
Despite
with that.
them hitting their capacity.
Yeah.
It was basically a showroom only.
Yeah.
Because I'm expecting for myself to do some play or see others play, aside from a showroom. And a lot of people were requesting me to paddle them with my spank bank. There's no room to do it.
No.
And then not to mention their bar. Now mind you, Mackie Mac. I'm sorry.
This is not meant as a personal attack.
I'm not personally attacking. It's just that I was expecting better.
Oh God, yeah.
Yeah, their bar that night was lemonade and alcohol. That's all they had.
Yeah.
And super watered down lemonade.
Yeah. Basically, like your drinks for that event was like, we have lemonade. We have lemonade with vodka. We have lemonade with whiskey.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
and we have lemonade with rum or
do
something
you have
like
beer?
That. Yeah, that
do
was
you have
all,
any like fancy cocktails?
all they had. Yeah.
Or what the fuck?
I think a part of it was honestly just due to the fact that when I read the description and it sounded like, oh, so there's gonna be space for people to play.
Yeah.
Like, I think just the layout I think it may have just been misrepresented.
Yes.
Because if anything, in the description, there could have been like, hey, from this time to this time, we're gonna have some demonstrations. Then afterwards, we'll have space for people to play.
Yes, please take this as constructive criticism on ways that we hope that you could change.
Yeah.
You can implement whatever changes you choose. It's your thing.
Right.
But there's some things that would have made it more enjoyable for others. So go ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because like honestly, like I was expecting a really nice, fun thing, but like I don't want to go to a fetish event just to watch something. I want to participate or see everybody participate. And I was having a lot more. Honestly, I was having a lot more fun with Badlands Savages' fetish night they did years ago.
Yeah, those were great.
Where you had to basically earn your way to get membership, to get your wristband to get in.
The Boylesque was goddamn. There was one dude who I forgot about my one of the things I bartered for. It was like it was a Jack Daniels bottle with paracord wrapped around it like a handle.
Nice. Okay,
it's over
cool.
there. I'll show it later.
And we got Katie. Katie was with us.
But hold on. But the whole thing was, One of the guys over at the Boylesque was so fucking hot, I dropped the bottle. It was just, oh.
Yeah.
Hello, sexy.
I think that was over at Uncle Zeke's.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was Uncle Zeke's.
So yeah, Katie was like, the Boylesque sounded like a fantastic show. I believe you were with us when that happened. I think you were just deep in conversation with somebody.
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. If you know, you know.
Yeah, and we know.
And we know. Yeah. But Katie was like, the heart was there, which I also agree.
Oh yeah.
It was there. But it was way crowded, which I also agree. It was like that last year at the very beginning, but I remember it thinning out as the night went on. We didn't stick around long enough this year to see the same. Well, yeah. The reason why I didn't stick around because again, I came to play. People wanted me to play with them. With little to no room.
And staff was kind of
rude. Disrespectful.
There was no need for them to, like, I can understand, like, hey.
Yeah.
There's not a space for this right now, but the way they did it was kind of rude.
Yeah, because mind you, with this little space I did have to do because I kept I keep getting asked constantly to finally, I just like, okay, sure, I'll give you a little tap. Because that's all I could do.
Yeah, there wasn't a lot of space.
So, and mind you, I'm always respectful of my surroundings, so I made sure everybody was okay. Like, hey, I have this, it's going here to here. Anyone in this area, if you'd like to back up a little bit, please do so.
Yeah.
And they did so.
Oh,
Everybody was okay with the little space I had and gave me the little space I needed just to do a little bit of effort.
Right.
And even then, staff got on my ass. And I was like, well, no, fuck this place.
Yeah.
So yeah, Mac, I'm sorry. But to me, the fetish event, it was small. And the drinks were mediocre, and I was expecting more what you guys were advertising.
Right. Like I said, had it been maybe like a billboard or something outside, like, hey, from this time to this time we're doing demonstrations. After this time, if you don't want to watch the demonstrations, you can come back and play.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
that
free
would have
play,
made
open to
so
more
much
people.
more sense.
Yeah.
But it was just, oh, wow, okay. Let's leave. We can do better elsewhere.
From my perspective, my partner. Now I'm not very active in the kink scene, but my partner is very active in the kink scene.
Yeah.
So she was able to talk to people that she knew and get an opportunity to be part of the demo, and then she needed a volunteer to be her person to demo on, and of course I was her volunteer.
So like I said, you personally sound like you had a great time there.
Yeah.
So
you were involved.
That's what I'm saying. This is meant to be constructive criticism because there's ways to involve more people and to have it more structured, but also more open to fun.
Yeah.
And hopefully the cockpit understands that that's how we mean this.
Yeah, this isn't meant as a personal attack because it's not.
No, like
we are all people who have an interest in that lifestyle, and we would just like more opportunities to understand when and where we can join in.
Yeah,
exactly. Because again, you're having
and definitely the drinks. No,
again,
just lemonade and booze. I mean, come on.
Yeah, I know. Like at this point, like not a personal attack, but I rather just get my drinks at a fucking Tama Cafe.
I had one. I walk up there and be like, these are your options, and I'm like, okay, fine, I'll take lemonade and whiskey. And I didn't end up drinking anything else because I was just like, it's just not enough options.
I got the lemonade and vodka just to see how it is.
Yeah.
And again, it felt very watered down to where like
end of night, like they put ice in there, but it was mainly water.
Do you guys need a bartender behind you? Like I can whip some shit up.
It was the LaCroix version of lemonade.
Yes. It felt like LaCroix lemonade.
Yes. Because that was the thing. So, like, the night before or the day before, like, one of those points, Ducky and I hopped in, and it was, like, their bunny night or whatever. It was like, hey, we're going to have our bunnies hopping around, and, like, getting your drinks for you. We sat there for what felt like a good 20 minutes, and no one said a word to us.
Yeah.
They need a bigger
so we
bar
just
and more
left.
bar staff.
And Buttons was like, it's a learning curve. Like, I wish I could say that, but the thing is, they were doing this for years already.
Kitty's like, Jesus fucking Christ, the Atomic Cafe drinks were strong this year. Yeah, but whoever I got didn't know how to make a fucking non-alcoholic drink, because that was... I ended up dumping that, because that was bad.
I just got a personal message. I'm not going to read this out loud, because, again, it's personal.
Yes. Let's see. Commander Bacon, hopefully our goat piss is to par. Vodka and lemonade.
But see, here's the thing. Okay, when we talk about this, like, goat piss is supposed to be a bad drink. It's supposed to be a drink where you kind of cringe as you drink it.
Yeah.
When we go to the cockpit, I've been to the cockpit many times, and I've had good drinks there.
That was my first time hopping
That
in.
night was not their normal, like, this is not, I expect better from them because they normally do better. That's where I think of the cockpit.
So basically, Commander Bacon was like, hopefully our goat piss is up to par, vodka and lemonade. No, trust me, I love your goat piss. Like I said, the shit they were providing at cockpit, again, very watered down. Like, I was expecting if it was very potent and very flavorful, maybe like, oh, it's a strawberry lemonade or some shit like that. I don't care.
Everyone loves the goat piss.
Well, yeah, no.
But I've
goat
had...
piss is like grade A.
Y'all good.
I've had good drinks at the cockpit, just not this year, just not that night. So it's not that they're normally a bad bar, but that night, what they chose to serve just didn't
Maybe it
work
was
for
just an
everyone.
off
Also,
night.
JFC, Atomic Cafe had really strong drinks here. So either they had really good people serving drinks, or they just had the good shit that year. That
They were heavy-handed pouring, because Ducky got a drink from them too.
That's good.
Oh.
That's good.
I mean, as long as they let you know beforehand, like, hey,
Oh,
this
yeah.
one's
Because
strong.
because like, I love Atomic Cafe to death. Like, I love what the idea, because again, it's based off the fucking Mad Max bar in Thunderdome.
Yeah.
And shit. I want them to be bigger.
Yeah.
I don't want them to be this small little dingy of a bar in the middle of the fucking wasteland.
Add a few panels, maybe.
Yeah, widen up a bit, add more servers. So, because here's the thing that makes me not want to go to it. It's the line. There is a long fucking line to there, to where nowadays at Wasteland you go, I guess I could just go get a drink over at fucking Rabbit Asylum or see what Radsag is doing.
Yeah, it's like, I could get a drink at Atomic Cafe if I don't mind standing in line for an hour.
Yeah, exactly. So I would love for them to widen the cafe so we can get more servers and thin the line down to where it doesn't feel like a drag waiting for just one drink.
Oh yeah, that was the thing.
Because they used to be, the Atomic Cafe when it first started out was literally just this little rickety lemonade stand.
Yeah.
And they made it work when the event was very small. And then after a couple of years, they did expand it to what it is now. Well, the event has grown so much larger since then that they need to expand it again. Mm-hmm. Because it's not
too
big enough
to
accommodate how big the event is now. It just isn't.
Yeah. Do you want to read that one? It only had 2 windows. They may have added 1 or 2 more.
Yeah, but still,
it's not enough though.
It's not enough. They need to add 5 more.
Yeah, easily.
Because seriously, they're getting, especially since they're getting so many people willing to volunteer, send their ass to serve fucking drinks at the Atomic Cafe.
And that's the thing, like, the Atomic Cafe gets enough traffic, and Wasteland is always building and improving previous things. Put that on your list of things to improve.
Yeah.
I don't doubt that you've got a long list of projects, but add that one too.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying, you know?
And maybe 1 or 2 non-alcohol, maybe
have more non-alcoholic options.
A good handful of mocktails.
Yeah, because I just got 2
mocktails.
juices mixed together. You could tell the woman who did my drink. You could tell she was fucking done for the night. she was definitely walking a little slower.
Exactly.
So I was like, okay,
hire
cool.
more manpower for your the bar of the Wasteland weekend event.
Yeah, because it's right near the stage.
Yeah.
Everybody sees that bar. And I'd be willing to bet, and I'll tell you, if you're a first year ever you're going to Wasteland, go to the Atomic Cafe. I know it's a wait, but it's part of the experience. If we can expand that bar, it won't be as much of a wait.
Yeah, because that's one of the things this year. There was a lot of bars that I didn't get to go to last year because of everything going on, and it was that. Well, I know I'm not going to get to it this year, so I'll go next year.
Yeah.
So like, the Cockpit, Atomic Cafe. There was a lot of spots I went to for the first time this year, and it was just like, this is kind of overrated.
Yeah. Again, like, because again, another thing too, the line, because like, if I'm gonna be heading to the concert, like, oh, let's stop by Atomic Cafe to get a drink. If I'm gonna see that the line's literally all the way across the street and then some, it's making me not want to go in line to get a drink.
Yeah, we got in thankfully when the line wasn't super long.
Yeah,
but our servers were just slow.
Well, that's the other thing. Get faster servers.
Well, it's not only that. I'm pretty sure they had to deal with the fucking long line, so now they're just fucking exhausted dealing with all those people. That's what I said. Get more people, widen your bar to where, because like I say, you're supposed to be the bar of the Wasteland. Make it huge. Make it the biggest fucking thing in the Wasteland, to where people like, oh yeah, I can easily get a spot in line, get my drink right in there, and hit the fucking concert.
Yeah.
Trade people out frequently.
Shorter shifts, maybe.
Yeah, have shorter shifts. Let people take breaks. Now, I don't know who your people are, but if you can recruit like legit bartenders, recruit legit bartenders who really know their shit. I don't know if those people don't. I'm just saying that depending on what your selection is from your volunteer crew, you know?
Let's see. Katie has a tangent. Hold on. It moved. The Defense Horde had some bomb mixes this year. The F-Bombs Faux Bar was the first bar besides the Curiosity I made a point of going to.
Oh, yeah. The F-Bombs had a special mocktail bar.
I just never got to it.
A separate bar just for mocktails that apparently Buttons and Pockets both just absolutely love because they're both.
Yeah, I literally think Pockets was really mentioning that because like he's not to mention Pockets was mentioning when he went to a secret tea place.
Yeah. Well, last year,
no, none of them.
Sorry, was I interrupting?
No. Go ahead, finish.
So last year, the F-Bombs were our neighbors for Hobo Junction.
Okay.
So we drank there a bunch. And then this year, they got either into the city or into a theme zone like the Den or something. I don't remember exactly where they were. But they had a bigger bar and they had more options. And so it was really cool to see them expand.
Mm-hmm.
Because, once again, that was one of those bars that we discovered in Tent City that was on its way. It was on its way up. And now it's graduated to being a bigger bar in the themed area. And so we want to keep supporting them. And it was really cool that they brought forth an entire mocktail type setup.
Yeah. So, I just saw a comment from Commander Bacon. He said basically, we the go-aheads need to learn how to mix drinks, LOL, to have some more options. Commander Bacon, if the bar is stocked properly for me to do this, I would love to be a guest bartender for one of the nights for next year Wasteland.
Ooh.
And serve drinks because I know how to make cocktails. So
that was
either you can have it if you have it properly stocked to what things to make a cocktail, or I can give you some ideas of what you can do to stock things of cocktails I know could work in the Wasteland.
Yeah. With a little bit of practice, I also years ago have bartended. Mostly for private parties. I would definitely need to
take another brush.
Blow the dust off the gears, so to speak, but I could probably jump in and help too. I've definitely served drinks many a time.
One of the main ones I know how to make is a flaming Dr. Pepper.
Oh, those are good.
Those are good. I was taught that as like a 13, 14-year-old, maybe younger, because I grew up in a Mexican household. So they all drank, and so it's like, here, you don't drink. Make something. Said we would love that. Because one of the things was, the reason I didn't get to them. So, we recorded it, and I will be posting video here at some point. Just been fucking busy. So I finally stopped by, oh god, what was it? CCB?
Okay. It's definitely the name of a camp, yeah.
Yeah.
That's where Judas is.
Yeah. The teetotalers kind of hang out there.
Yeah, that'd be CCB.
Yeah.
Because Judas is a teetotaler.
I hopped in there. I'm like, okay, cool. they'll have a good non-alcoholic drink. Was when Commodore and I were walking around. We stumbled in.
Mm-hmm.
You got the perfect timing. They're interested.
What?
1, you got good timing. 2, they're interested.
The goat head.
Yeah! Alright, yeah!
So, I'm telling one of my stories.
Do it, please do.
So, we stumbled in, and I've got my cup, and I'm like, cool, I'm gonna get a drink. They've got tables set up off to the side, and I'm like, okay, maybe we timed something wrong. Maybe they're just like finishing off a party or something. I see gravy, and I see cheese curds, and I'm like, I hear, oh yeah, we've got more fries coming out soon. I'm like, wait, what? Like, would anyone else like some poutine? And I'm like, what? Like, yeah, we're making fresh fries. Just come on over. And so this year, I got to try classic, authentic Canadian poutine at Wasteland.
I wish I had known that was going on because my girl's been to Canada a bunch. And, yeah, she loves
We
poutine.
stumbled in on it, because last year I think Tooch told us about it. And I was like, what? And it was just legit one of those things we stumbled into. I didn't have a bowl. I legit had my cup. My Wasteland cup. And so they put the fries in, they put the gravy, and they put the cheese curds in the gravy. I didn't have a fork. We walked around
Arnold.
Are we going there today?
Yes.
I guess
it's
we
a
are.
night.
It's a night.
So,
I can take a garage. You finish your story.
Go finish garage. So, we finished, got everything. I didn't have a fork at the time. We walked around and I got one. I'm sitting there. Commodore is recording me.
Yes.
I'm legit crying.
You are.
Full on tears.
You were
And
bawling.
I was legit bawling.
It was a dream come true.
Yes. Because I have a passion for all things Canada. I know the Canadian national anthem. Like legit. It's a wrestling thing. But it was one of those, like...
So,
go ahead.
So Commander Bacon's like, damn it, I got invited, I was supposed to go, but I got busy, so showed up too late.
Aw, damn. But yeah, so we recorded it. I'll be posting the video here at some point. I'll tag Commodore here, so he'll be in on it too.
Yeah.
I'm legit crying. I'm just like, oh my god, I can't believe I'm finally getting to try this. And you got to try it too, because I gave you some.
Oh, it's amazing. Like, I need to find a store that has cheese curds, because that's the only thing I would need to make this happen.
We are going to make our own poutine.
I can easily find the proper French fries needed. I can easily find fucking the gravy. I just can't find fucking cheese curds.
Good. We will track this shit down. But it was fucking amazing. I'm crying. I never went back to get an actual drink from them. But it was like crying glorious. It was so goddamn good. But I'm just like, I can't believe this is actually happening. Because Tutu told me last year. And then this year I hadn't heard anything. We just stumbled in on it. Thus more proof. Walk around. Go try things. You legit never know what you're going to stumble in on. And it was fucking amazing.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Speaking of something amazing, our friend Razor made us a new batch of apple pie.
Oh, thank you so much for the apple pie.
We have this in grenades and 2 liters, but we're going to try the grenade because we never had the grenade before. Basically,
if you're not familiar with apple pie, it is apple cinnamon flavored moonshine.
Oh yeah, the good shit.
It is really good. It's a staple of Renaissance fairs. That's where I was first introduced to it. It is amazing. It is one of my favorite things. I've been taking the apple pie and I've been mixing it with my tea because it's a great sweetener for tea.
Yes.
Gives it just that little bit of tea and booze together, which is one of my favorite combos.
And with these grenades that he put them in these, he found these grenades from Dinky Dive because this is where they had grenade hot sauces. So he bought a few of their hot sauces, and when he finished, he cleaned them out and put the apple pie in them and gave it to us. So
yeah, I will be keeping this.
Hot sauce.
I will be keeping this for forever because this is really
this
cool.
grenade is amazing. I love it. So
Clinkies.
to Razor.
Cheers. Razor.
Drink your shit.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Woo.
Ooh.
Woo.
Ooh, it still has a little bit of the spice.
Oh yeah.
Like, he may have cleaned this out, but there's some spice that remained.
Oh, it's got,
this is a spicy apple pie.
it's got a kick. And
Yeah.
I'm not talking about the cinnamon.
No, there's some, you can still taste the...
There's a little bit of hot sauce
the
flavor
hot sauce.
still.
Oh, yeah, it's got that zang.
Oh, dang, I was not expecting that.
It's got that like that hot sauce pulp.
Yeah, I was not expecting that, although it is good.
We have a question from YouTube. What about specialty pre-made drinks? What are rules about bringing homemade? Like for drinks,
If it can last in there, out in the desert, do
bring
it.
it.
Okay, so here's the thing. If you yourself are running your own bar, you can have your pre-made home drink.
Yeah.
If you are going to donate something to a bar, it needs to be unopened, bought from a store.
Yeah.
So if it is the Atomic Cafe or the Rabid Radstag or the Rabid
Ghoulcrest.
Asylum, Ghoulcrest, any of those places, they want a unopened because they want to make sure it's not tampered with, it's not laced with,
Whatever.
roofies or whatever.
Yeah, something that could fuck up or endanger the guests.
Yeah, and if you are making your own drinks and want to start your own bar, that is fine. However, once again, if you bring something dangerous, just don't. Because security will make sure that you are removed from the event.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, they
And
sure
if
the fuck-
security doesn't get to you first, somebody else will. And Wastelanders do not like being betrayed
Oh, yeah.
No.
at this event.
We will literally fucking hunt you down and throw you out ourselves.
So we'll always put that disclaimer.
And once the law enforcement hear about this and know what's going on, they will join us.
Yes. So yeah, bring drinks, bring your own custom cocktails. Just make sure 100% that nobody is tampered with it in any way that would allow you to harm somebody.
Oh my god.
And be upfront with what's in it. Somebody might have allergies.
Yes.
You know, it doesn't need to be a secret recipe that you never tell anybody. If it has something that somebody might be allergic to, just let them know. Or if somebody doesn't drink and it's got booze in it, don't give booze to someone who doesn't want booze.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can bring. There are homebrew contests. There are different
Mead.
bars. There's mead. There's all kinds of stuff at this event. So there is a lot of options.
Mhm.
Just be respectful that some people don't drink, some people have allergies, and we certainly don't want anything,
That could
over
harm
the top,
Yeah.
non-consensual, drug-related type of thing.
Yeah.
Right.
So, Commander Bacon was basically to our reaction to the grenades.
Yes.
It's not the spice, it was the grenade.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, it definitely
It had
still
that
has.
explosion.
Yes. Yes. I was not expecting that.
Ooh. But yeah, fuck. Other than that, I had a pretty fucking kick-ass time at Wasteland. Fucking, again, like I saw this. We weren't able to see Attack, but we saw the band that was playing before them.
Right.
And
That
they
drummer
showed up
was hot as
later
fuck.
that night at Ghoulcrest.
Oh, nice.
I got a selfie with a couple of the band members and shit, and
Very
they gave me a
cool.
couple of their stickers and shit.
That drummer was hot as fuck.
Oh yeah, and like
Viking looking dude. I'm just like.
I think they're called like Dead by Wednesday or some shit like that.
Okay.
But like, they sound like fucking Kill Switch Engage. And
Nice.
Yeah.
when Howard was the singer, not their old original singer, now the new singer.
Okay.
So like,
God damn it.
so I recognized like, dude, you guys were fucking, you played today. I fucking saw you. You guys were amazing. Have a selfie.
Because you're a selfie whore.
I'm a selfie
Mhm.
whore. I get it. Like just
You took so many selfies.
being at Ghoulcrest was just all in all fun in itself. Like it was a great experience, like merging with Radstag and just
Oh.
working with Radstag people. Like we got fucking I made new friends. Like of course Chad, we call him now Big Howdy,
Big
Oh, yeah, Big Howdy. Yeah, I remember Big Howdy.
Yes.
and he had his girl with him, and she was a dear. And like Big Howdy was a fucking fun dude to hang out with. Like we got some cool fucking experiences together that I will treasure, and I hope to experience more with him. And of course, fucking whiskey business
Whiskey business is great. Good people for sure.
is just fucking getting on fucking emissary.
Oh god, yes.
The Malort. He brought this fucking interesting brand of Malort.
Okay.
God.
Now, mind you, up until this moment, I never had Malort.
Oh god.
Emissary is like, oh god, no, this is awful. Oh, I hate it. Me, I take a drink out of, dude, this is fucking amazing. What is it? He's like, whiskey is like, it's Malort. I'm like, the fuck is Malort? He showed me the bottle. It's basically fucking absinthe with just wormwood.
Oh God.
You know what? Because I usually compare absinthe, like, if you like the taste of
Black
Is it
licorice.
black licorice and children's tears, this is your drink. This
I like
This is just the children's tears.
But I like children's tears.
I love children's tears. That's why I like the drink.
I also love black licorice.
I am not a black licorice fan.
Black licorice is the only licorice.
Oh, fuck you. Red is amazing. I've got a bag of red licorice, literally right here.
Honestly, the taste of black licorice is the genuine taste from the licorice root.
Right.
Anything
It's in
else
teas.
is just rope candy.
It's basically like the line that people use on white chocolate.
Yeah.
It's not actually chocolate. It's like, no, but it fucking tastes good, so leave it alone.
Yeah, so black licorice is actual licorice root flavor,
Yep.
whereas any other licorice is rope candy.
Yeah.
And you can like rope candy, don't get
Yes,
me wrong.
I do.
I'm just saying that it's not licorice.
I can
That's
take
all
it
I'm
in
saying.
tea. Like if it's mixed in a good tea where it's not like super overpowering, it's like
Yeah.
just a little bit, I can do that. It's fine.
Yeah.
Like, oh God.
Like there was this licorice from Germany that my cousin would buy, and it was salty black licorice.
Oh, that sounds like Sweden because we sell that at IKEA.
It was so good, but to most people,
It's
they
the
were
food
like, this
of
is
a masochist.
disgusting.
It is the
And
food
I'm
of...
like, this is amazing.
So we just got a comment on YouTube.
Uh-huh.
Saw the podcast and wanted to say thanks for drinking from my leg.
Oh, yes.
So for those who weren't at the Wasteland Talk show at the Go Heads at Wasteland, or just me hanging out with the cow fuckers, one of their tribe mates literally was like, I have my boot.
Mm-hmm.
This motherfucker had like a legit, functional, official peg leg.
Yeah.
Where it had like the little dish where you put your leg stub in there to strap it in. And he was drinking out of that. So I had some drinks out of that. And then of course when we had Wasteland Talk, fucking Gorilla was like, have some of my barbecue beer.
Oh God.
And I'm like, oh God, and of course he throws the leg at me. I'm like, oh shit. So
Almost fucking hit me.
So I grab the leg, I pour the beer in there, and I'm drinking it like, this is okay. And then I try straight from the
can.
Straight from the can, like, oh God, it's worse from the can. When it's better from a peg leg. That is saying something.
Yeah.
That barbecue beer. Oh my God.
I swear, that was probably the worst out of all of them.
That was an experience.
Like, I still say my favorite was probably the Salsa Verde or the
Salsa Verde was
or
really
the Mai
good.
Tai.
I mean, for the selection we had, the Salsa Verde was the best of the batch, but it was actually good enough to where I would have finished that whole can.
Right?
We didn't end up finishing the whole can because the goat heads cleaned up and got rid of the cans. But
it's whatever. But
I would have finished that whole can. It was pretty good.
don't worry, I'm pretty sure by the time we go to Uncle Zeke's, they're gonna have something more disgusting and interesting by the time we get there.
Oh no, I'll still make the same challenge. Bring me your weird drinks.
Well, we're not on show, so that's all you. I'll be over here with my fucking shock top boot right here.
Like at Wasteland, at Uncle Zeke's, anywhere. If you guys have a weird ass fucking like the cowfuckers were talking about that they were gonna bring us this hot dog flavored
Timeout.
water seltzer thing.
What? Commander Bacon just said, Wild Mule has some roast beef bourbon.
I'll take it.
I will take that. I will. That sounds amazing.
You know what I just thought of?
What?
We had the suggestion earlier for Patreon
Mm-hmm.
for doing like
Random
beer
drinks
reviews.
and shit.
That could be one of them.
Weird
Yeah.
beers.
Send
Like
us
the
the weird.
random ass
Send us
beers.
your weird shit.
Yeah.
Because we still need to try that hot dog water
Hot dog
seltzer.
It's actually really good.
Yep, that's the one I wanted to try because that's one of the that the cowfuckers had talked about, but then they weren't able to find it.
No, they weren't.
They
able
were
to
sold
find
out
it.
or something.
Yeah, they're out.
So he said, the lake was seasoned, bud. That thing saw action.
Yeah,
I'm aware. I've seen all around with that, and I'm like, okay, you got a little bit of pulp of like, God knows what the fuck you were drinking.
Everything.
But again, I think that's just what made it a little bit better when I had that barbecue beer.
Yeah.
That barbecue beer was mostly pepper and tomato paste.
Yes.
That's what it tasted like.
Yes.
It was.
So it was not great, but it was worth the experience. I will still try your weird drinks, and I will take that ride. I've had ghost pepper vodka just because.
Oh yeah, I too had that.
I like weird drinks of like, this shouldn't be a thing, but it's a thing. Let me try it.
I think like still like one of my favorite unique type of shots or drinks I like to do is the pickleback.
Picklebacks are great.
Yeah.
Picklebacks have become a lot more mainstream though.
Yeah. Well, yeah, but even back in the day, I was working like, why you're drinking straight pickle brine? Like, oh yeah.
That shit's good.
Or like straight jalapeno brine.
Oh.
No, thank you.
When I was a kid, you get the whole big jar of like jalapenos from like Costco.
Yeah.
And then you eat them with like various meals, or just eat them straight, and then you drink the brine when you're done.
Bro, I put that fucking jalapenos on everything I make. I put them on pizza, my nachos, any type of Mexican food I have.
Yeah,
Keep it away from me.
And that's what I'm saying. So that jalapeno brine when you're done, oh, that was always so good.
Well, and plus I got those. Hopefully by next show I can make us some Bloody Marys because I have the homemade asparagus that fucking Jen makes.
Yes, definitely.
Yes.
I got like at least 2 jars of that shit because I was able to barter her the way she wanted because she was looking for a Wasteland style parasol, and I found one at Bartertown that was perfect. And I was expecting 1 jar. She gave me 2.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay, what do we got?
I'm trying to think. What
So
else?
we're like 2 hours 40.
Yeah, that's not bad. Like, I was expecting this show to be a little extra longer because, again, it's been a while since we've been on camera.
Yeah.
It's season 4, the kickoff for our new season.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure we got a lot to tell for our Wasteland experience, things to come.
So we did that bar crawl. Like I said, I got to be a part of the demo. The other thing I wanted to mention of that is that something that was really weird, different for me is like, okay, so I've watched a lot of kink demos.
Mm-hmm.
I have only been a participant on a rare occasion. And this was one of those occasions where I got to be a participant.
Yeah.
And so I had somebody come up to me afterward and be like, man, that was really cool. Like, I can't believe how brave you are to, like, jump up and do this. And I'm like, well, part of it is that I trust my partner.
Right.
Yeah.
And, like, that's a big part, is having someone that you trust.
Definitely.
But also, you know, I wouldn't, like, I wasn't even thinking about the fact that I was with a crowd. For me, in my headspace, it was my partner and one other person that was a friend of hers that she was showing moves specifically to, or showing knots specifically to. So it was only the 3 of us that were there in my head, and the rest of the crowd just kind of faded away. And it wasn't until someone said to me, like, that person came up to me and was like, hey, that was really cool to watch, that all of a sudden I went, oh, we're in front of a bunch of people. Like, oh, shit.
Oh, fuck. Yeah.
Also, do you want to talk about the helicopter we stole for you?
Oh,
Yes.
that was fun.
So, this man is a creative motherfucker to be romantic AF.
I try.
We all do for our partners.
Yes.
So,
Depends on what they're interested in.
Yes.
you met. Sorry if I'm stealing this story for you.
No, go ahead.
I believe that it was last Wasteland that you met your girlfriend with the dead man that involved stealing the helicopter.
Yes.
So, I believe that it was this year that you thought it would be a great idea to steal it again and have a romantic dinner in this helicopter, because that's how you two first got to interact with each other.
That's adorable.
In a sense of bond and know each other's existence.
Yeah.
So, we were like one of the... I believe we were the first motherfuckers of this year that stole this fucking...
We were.
It was like us...
It was unloaded from the truck, from the trailer, and put in its home position and hadn't left that spot until we stole it. Yeah.
So it was basically us, a couple of Ghoulcrest members and Radstack members.
Yeah, they were all on board for that. They were
Deadman,
great.
Hobo Junction. We had like a good we had so many people that not everybody was able to grab apart and lift it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
we had over a dozen.
I remember Emerson was trying to help, like, I'm too short.
It was lifted above his head, so
he was
couldn't
like, I
help.
can't reach.
Now the funny bit was where it was set up in
By
for
med
its
tent.
base. It was over by the med tent.
Which you were
So
working at that
I
time.
was over doing my first volunteer shift, and I see because I was in on this.
Yes.
But
Yeah.
I see y'all walking over. I'd completely forgotten. I see your ass standing out because you stand out in crowds. I'm like, what the fuck are y'all doing?
Yeah, I was like,
and you're like,
you're like, baby, what are you doing? I'm like, look away. You're not saying nothing. Nothing's happening.
and
We
then
are
it
not
finally jogged in
moving.
my memory what was going on. I'm like, oh yeah, that. Go have fun.
Yeah. So
I wanted to come help because I've never stolen it.
and it was fun. Like it felt a lot lighter with the amount of body power we had.
Yeah.
So we moved it we got like halfway there. We had to sit down, just take a quick break because everybody was getting a little gas.
We had to move it about 2 wasteland blocks.
Yeah.
Which is a good
So-
distance. So
so
we
yeah,
stopped
we took
after the first block.
Yes, which was
and
fun.
rested for a little bit.
And then we were getting almost gassed out, but we were so close. We finally put it on the side of Ghoulcrest, and then me, a couple of people started tagging it.
Yeah.
I put Wasteland Talk on the side, and I drew the Ghoulcrest logo on it. And then
Buttons came over and put the Hobo Junction logo on it, and then she also put her own logo on it. That was cool.
Yep.
Because Buttons was our chef for the night.
Yep. I remember that. Finally, when the evening finally occurred, where you lured your girlfriend out of her cave.
Yeah, she's more of an introvert also. So yeah.
So like,
That's
hey,
appropriate.
come out into the daylight while there's still some daylight.
Right.
And then you got the helicopter, and then we had this nice little dinner, and then Button was like, hi, I'll be your chef, and she sang such a lovely fucking song to serenade your...
Oh, she sang in Italian to
Yeah,
us.
oh yeah, oh
damn.
yeah. And trust me, I might be Sicilian, but Italian is still sexy.
Yeah.
A
It was
lot of
amazing.
accents
She
are sexy as fuck.
sang in Italian to us. It was great.
And then I believe your meal, speaking of Italian, your meal for the night was spaghetti?
Yeah, spaghetti and meatballs.
Spaghetti
Fuck
meatball. And for dessert was the mayonnaise cake.
Boiled mayonnaise cake.
Yes.
Goddamn.
Which you brought up on our show at Wasteland Talk of how to properly prepare it to make it to where like it was basically a Great Depression ingredient to make a good home meal.
Yeah, you can. So there's a whole. You can go online and find these, but there's a whole list of Great Depression recipes. Because obviously of the extreme poverty and food shortages and stuff at the time, people came up with some really unique ways to make food. And mayonnaise is one of those things that it's basically egg whites and oils. And if you boil it, because of chemistry, it separates back out into those forms, and then you can use it with with the pre-made cake boxes to make cake.
Yeah.
And it's really good. Buttons could talk more about the process.
Oh yeah.
But it's a really good cake that you can make out in the wasteland. It's amazing.
And then once they were done, they left the helicopter just for a slight moment.
And it was immediately stolen.
And it was amazing. I see this. I'm up on the second floor at Ghoulcrest, and I see these guys taking it and latching on their fucking cop car, driving away, and I see you chasing. Wait! I left my fork.
Yep. I have a really cool little switchblade fork that was gifted to me from Ducky, one of our locals here, and it was their first year at Wasteland.
Oh, it was good.
And so we were cleaning out all of our stuff from the helicopter, and for whatever reason, I had too much stuff in my hands, left my fork behind, and before I even get a chance to walk back and grab it, it was already stolen.
Right.
So
That
I
was
had to
fucking
chase him
quick.
down to get it. It was pretty funny.
But yeah, like That was a great experience.
It was a lot of fun. So yeah, just to fill in some of the details there. Yeah, so last year at Wasteland, the Dead Men, who are friends of mine, we had camped across the street from them. They had decided that they wanted to steal the helicopter, and my partner, I did not know her at the time. She was just kind of a face in the crowd. We were faces in the crowd to each other. She knew the Dead Men, I knew the Dead Men, but neither one of us really knew each other. And so when they were like, hey, we want to start a helicopter, both of us joined in on that. And that kind of kicked off like us palling around for the rest of the weekend. And then by the end of the weekend, we ended up exchanging contact info and things grew from there. So I wanted to celebrate that. And so my big idea was that, well, we used a helicopter to get to know each other. That was our spark.
Yeah.
So I want that again, but this time I want to do something on it. So we ended up, so I messaged a bunch of people before Wasteland and said, here's my plan. I want to steal the helicopter. I even messaged Coach to ask him, like, hey, what night is the best night? He said Wednesday is your best bet because it doesn't get as much traffic on Wednesday.
Yeah.
So that was my decision. Wednesday night, we're doing it the first night of the event, and we ended up being the first group to steal it. And so
Kicking off Wasteland.
I talked to a bunch of people, including Hobo Junction, including Google Crest. A lot of our first years who were part of Rapid Radstag, they were more than happy to help us steal it. Everybody jumped in. It was a great time. They all loved helping me steal it. They all tagged it, and then they all left.
Yeah.
Because they knew, in a sense, like we were stealing it for a reason, for me to deliver it so that me and my girl could have dinner in it.
So you can have your own private romantic time.
And it was really cool that everybody was on board with that. They were like, cool, when do you need us to fuck off? We'll fuck off, you know?
Did you guys fuck in it?
No.
Damn it.
That
will be in the books. That will be when someone fucks in the helicopter.
Hey, baby, goals for next year.
Yeah.
Listen. We had a little kissy in there, but nothing more.
I think for about others.
No, that's something I want to crack. We'll promise not to leave any stains.
I'll aim out the window.
but yeah, she absolutely loved it. To have it stolen and delivered to her was unique for sure, you know.
Oh yeah, and like also like with the helicopter this year, it got transported to fucking Ghoulcrest quite often throughout the Wasteland, like almost like 3-4 times to the point where Coach comes up to me is like, fucking shit, Commodore, how many times I gotta deliver this fucking helicopter to your fucking Ghoulcrest club?
Yes.
I'm like, I'm not in the call for any of this. This is none of this. I don't care. This is everybody. You're arguing with the wrong guy.
Well, it was funny because
you're arguing with the wrong guy.
God, I mean, I know her name is Maria, but I don't remember what her Wasteland name ended up being. But
oh yeah.
But Captain's girl.
Yeah.
Captain's fiance. So anyway, she at some point, the person who had stolen it after our dinner, showed up. No, here's the thing. They showed up at Ghoulcrest and they wanted in. And so she remembered them and said, hey, you guys stole the helicopter from us. Bring it back and I'll let you in.
Yep.
And so sure enough, they brought it back.
Oh yeah. She was really good as a door person.
Yeah.
She knew the game.
Yeah, she had a lot of fun for her first year. Yeah,
she knew the game, and she had like she's part of the kink community too. She knows how to bondage tie and everything. So she had her own little setup to where she can hang somebody and tie them up and shit.
Yeah.
She'll do that usually in front of the club during the day and just tie someone up. And she actually tied someone up in Ghoulcrest.
She tied someone up in the copter, and then they lifted it.
Yeah. I recorded a little bit of that and took some photos.
Yeah, I have some photos of that too. Yeah.
No, that was funny. I believe that was Zach. He's the one.
Yeah.
He's the one that kind of saved my ass that year because I had a little bit of an incident with our go-kart.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I took a little bit of a ride for it because like I wanted to ride. It's easier to move around. And then I got to the outpost. I hit reverse. I hit it in shift. I did everything I was supposed to do to make it functional. All of a sudden, it would not move, and I heard an explosion in the back.
Oh no!
The fan busted.
Oh shit!
So I'm like, well, this is fucking done. I'm fucked. So I drop off the person I was with because I had Garage tagging along with me because they were on the way. And then I just dropped it off at Ghoulcrest, and I was freaking out. Like, fuck. Captain's gonna be so pissed.
Right.
I'm fucked. Because honestly, I did not know what happened. I don't know if I did something wrong, or it was just a random fluke, or whatever. And then, so Captain finally showed up. I told him what happened, and he's like, "Oh yeah, that was nothing. Like, that was gonna happen regardless. You're good." And I'm like, "Oh shit."
Like it was a maintenance issue that had been building up
Well,
or something.
but it still was an issue that we could no longer drive the go-kart.
It couldn't be fixed on site.
No.
Yeah.
So he hit up his friend Zach, the guy who got tied up.
Mm-hmm.
He works for like vehicles like that, and he happened to have a part that works perfectly for that model. So he hooked him up to get into Wasteland. He came over. They fixed the fucking fan, and it works perfectly.
Nice. Okay, so he had the right parts fixed on site. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, so he pretty much saved my ass because I thought like that thing I broke it. And Jerome was all like, "Yeah, this is a very old model. They don't make these anymore." I'm like, "Fuck."
Mm-hmm. So apparently Gilly's like, for some women, a way to their heart is a diamond. For others, it's a broken helicopter.
Right?
For some, it's wrestling merch.
Yeah. You just gotta find what works for your person.
Yes.
So yeah, that was my little nightmare, anxiety issue I had during fucking Wasteland. I mean, of course, don't get me wrong, I had other issues at Wasteland, but I'm not going to bring them up on this show because they're a little bit more personal, and I don't really think it should be talked about because like it's been resolved, it had its thing, and it's not my place to put that out there.
Mm-hmm.
So I already said my issues I had with Wasteland in regards to cockpit, me fucking up the go-kart, and that's as far as I'll go.
Oh shit.
Well, in all, I had a fun Wasteland. I had a great time. I was glad to be there to be with my people. Did I regret going? Fuck no.
Of
Fuck
course
no.
not.
Oh, I would say this though. One issue I do want to bring up that I had. My DJ at the Den.
Oh.
Yeah.
Here's why.
I thought you were talking about something else.
No, here's why. Now, mind you, it got made up for an amazing performer who was there from beginning of set to end of set,
God,
doing
yeah,
all sorts of
she
things,
was
tying herself up,
glorious.
playing with fans, cracking whips, playing with hula hoops and shit,
She
bending herself into a fucking pretzel and all sorts of jazz. But my thing is, like, I'm always excited to DJ for the Den, but sadly, the Den isn't as it was to be anymore. All it is just that one stage in a dark area.
Yeah.
I remember when the first 2 years of the Den, like 18, 19, it was basically one of the highlights of the Wasteland.
Yeah.
It was all lit up. Everybody in the Den was doing something that involved the Den.
Yeah.
And shit. And like everyone was excited to go.
Yeah, we have like Elvis's Variety Hour and all kinds of cool stuff. Yeah,
Nowadays, it's just a place to pass from one camp to another, and everyone's doing things in their own personal camp. I felt like no one's contributing their camp to the Den other than just a back door.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like Dead Crows felt like it was the only tribe that did something that involved personally the Den. Like yeah, the Piss Rock's there, but it's just Piss Rock.
This year they actually put the piss rock in
a
a
Porto.
Porto.
Yeah, where people can privately pee on it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just
And I
remember
know
the first
that,
couple
but
years, like everybody had like their own little personal, flashy entrance to their venue, to their tribe, and
then,
everyone had a barker and whatnot. There was lights, there was activities in the Den.
Yeah, their courtyard that was where all of them joined had all these different. They had the pugs and they had the dildo races and they had the bare knuckle fighting and like all this different stuff. all happening in one central area where everybody came to see it instead of happening in private camps.
Yeah, it just felt like everybody who was in that den area was mostly focusing in their own tribe, and they just left out the den. Like, the only thing that was basically a highlight was basically the little entrance cages where people danced, but that barely happened. At least to me, at least.
Yeah. Commander Big's like, yeah, we didn't have anything to add in the den.
Yeah, and that sucked because, like, the den is supposed to be, like, one of the highlights of Wasteland, one of the new big things that's happened, and, like, again, like, when it first started, the first couple of years, it was a huge hit. But now, like, after we came back from pandemic, everybody was, like, mostly focusing on their own shit, to where it left the den like a dark, empty space.
Yeah, if you're gonna have the space, do something with it. When I stopped in to visit you, because I think at that point I was wandering around.
Yeah.
And that was Saturday night, right?
Yeah, my last set was Saturday.
That's where I ended up finding Ducky, and we went into Goldcrest. So glad I stayed up that night.
Yeah.
But that was like, they didn't have anyone outside. Like, hey, come in, we got a DJ.
Yeah. Like,
when I was there was that one chick that was going to fucking town. Like, god damn, she was hot. She was moving. She was drawing people in.
Yeah, oh yeah.
There was 3 dudes hanging out. They stayed there for probably good.
Oh yeah, and then after that we had a few more people and a bunch more people just watching this person just go at it on the fucking stand.
And she just did not stop dancing.
Because honestly, that was my only thing. Like, if it wasn't for Dead Crows with that stage, it just would have been open area for people to pass by from tribe to tribe, and there's the piss rock.
Yeah.
And that's disappointing because the den is supposed to be a big, huge thing. The next big thing of the Wasteland, and it seems like after the pandemic, it just became an afterthought.
Maybe it needs to, like,
like, no, there was no slag.
refurb it.
What? Yeah. Well, seriously, like, if whoever's in charge.
Yeah, no slag races, no pub fighting.
Yeah, whoever's in charge of the den, they need to meet up with everybody who's involved in that block. And everybody needs to contribute to something that's part of the den to make it more people want to hang out in the den.
Bring back that center stage where, like, everything happened that all the tribes put on. Because that center stage where each tribe put on something there, Elvis's Variety Hour, the bare knuckle fighting, the
slag races,
it all happened on one stage in, like, the den courtyard in a sense. And also Uncle Zeke's was serving alcohol in that courtyard, so it just made for a really cool centralized meeting point for everything.
And another thing with when the first couple of years the den was happening, a good portion of the tribes that were part of that den, their entrances to their bar, their camp, was in the den.
Yeah.
So
it wasn't outer area.
Yeah, it was like a spoke wheel coming off of that center courtyard.
Okay.
And you could be in the center courtyard, and then you could walk into the hookah lounge, into the Snake Eye Lounge, into all these different places and get your
Uncle
drink,
Zeke's.
and walk back out and watch whatever stage show was going on.
I didn't see a
really
garage.
Cool setup.
Okay.
So yeah, I would like to see that come back, where it was like they had an entrance from the street, but they also had an entrance from the courtyard, and they got a lot more traffic from the courtyard because, like I said, you could watch the bare knuckle fighting and then grab a drink at Snake Eyes Lounge or grab a drink at Uncle Zeke and still be able to see it, but also walk back toward it.
Yeah.
And so that centralized stage made a big difference, where everything was going on that one stage.
So I think one of the things I'm picking up on, just like in general, like with events and with like with the den, it seems like there's a lot of assumed info. Where it's like, okay, well, you show up for an event or you show up to a DJ. It's like, well, why aren't you doing this? Well, I didn't know that was a thing. So I think maybe clarifying expectations for people showing up and for people participating.
Yeah.
Like with the cockpit thing, had it been clarified ahead of time that, hey, this time there's going to be demonstrations. This time there's going to be time where you can do things. That would have helped. With the den, like, if they'd expected the DJs to have their own barkers, that could have been a thing. That could have been a thing that maybe, if that had been communicated, that might have helped. having if you're gonna put someone in there, the group around should maybe like, hey, let's get some people to go over and hang out. Let's get some traffic that way. Because if you get people in there, they're more than likely to come to your bar.
Yeah. And that's what I was saying, because like everyone was so focused and like had their interests, and most of them interests only in the outer rim of the den. Again, made the den to where like it made it a dark little place to where people just walk past just to get to the next area.
It was walking through.
Where like no one, so like.
Let's see. I really hope it can build back to what it was, or something.
Me
close.
too. Me too.
I agree, and I really want a niche that the goat's heads can contribute to the den. We've got Dorian asking, there was a hookah lounge? I missed a lot of stuff.
Yeah, the Chug and Slug.
Yeah, the Chug and Slug was, but were they there this year?
No, they were pretty much a 1 year, and I think like something happened to them, and they just like left.
So it
Wasteland.
wasn't officially there this year.
No,
so they were there in the past.
So people who are involved with the den, who are watching this, if you want to bring your own little hookah lounge out there, fucking this
that would be pretty cool.
Opportunity. And yeah, fucking hell, go ahead, do your foosball tournament in the den.
Yeah.
Bring your tables out to the den and make
out to like the courtyard area.
Yeah,
like
that's what I'm saying. Like, people
spot.
who are camped in the den and they have special events, make it an activity in the den so it brings some more of a crowd. It's where everybody from all around the circle is interacting with it.
Yeah.
I know that his stuff is mainly in Mushroom Cloud Lounge, but with the space, what about Blowhard's knife fights?
I mean, you could.
That's gonna be a personal question because again, he's got a huge connection with the Mushroom Cloud.
I know, but I was like, if anything, maybe something like that, like for a space goes, because that's a. If it's like that, there was a lot of space there.
Well, that was like that beat 'em up thing.
Yeah, that was bare knuckle boxing.
Yeah, they did bare knuckle boxing.
But I don't know if the pugs have been back. I don't
No.
know what's going on with the
Well,
pugs.
a lot of there was a lot of issues with other people that were in the den in the beginning, and they got left. Maybe that was the issue where it left in the den in the state it is now. Because I remember there was a couple other camps that were in charge of the den before Dead Crows took over of the entertainment.
Yeah.
But they can only do so much with just that one stage, and it's just one camp.
Right.
It needs to be a whole thing with the whole block.
Yeah.
Because the whole block is what makes the den, not one tribe.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So like Road Rash needs to do something. Fucking
oh God.
The Black Ash Syndicate.
Yeah.
Fucking Go Heads. Fucking Dinky Dive. Like, you got those food vendors involved in the den. They should probably do something in the den. Hell, have a back serving line where people can buy food and get food served to them in the den.
Yeah.
So we've got, I hear the pugs are not doing the boxing anymore.
They haven't done that in a while.
So I just thought of something. I know we get story time with Uncle Foster, but I'm picturing now story time with Road Rash, where he just reads children's books.
Data 4 just gets drunk and reads children's books.
Yes!
Berenstain Bears.
Yes. Like...
That sounds like a bad time waiting to happen,
like
but I'll watch
kindergarten
that.
books. Like, the simpler, the better. Chicka chicka boom boom.
Mr. Frog, Mr. Toad.
Everybody poops.
Yes! Go the fuck
Oh, I would love to see Data 4 read out Everybody Poops.
Go the fuck to sleep.
Go to fuck to sleep as like the closer of the night.
Right?
Yes! Oh my god. We need to get him on this.
That would be
We
amazing.
may do the Imposter Foster story time. I like that. Road Rash had the dumpster bar. Like,
we may do the Imposter Foster story time.
because we've Uncle Foster has the porn stuff that's covered. I just think the idea of Dave before doing like kids books
That'd be great.
would just be goddamn hilarious.
Yeah.
Like, get him like end of night drunk. And, like, here's a book. Go ahead and read it. Just watch. Because at that point in the night, his voice is not doing well.
Mm-hmm.
His voice never does well, though.
No, it doesn't.
It's Data 4, like, he talks enough as it is.
Yeah. First day, like, everyone shows up. It sounds like he has smoked, like, a 12-pack.
Oh, that's his normal voice.
Yeah, that's how he normally speaks. He wakes up speaking like that.
just like, goddamn, someone's like, click, clack, moo. I'm like, yes.
So that's basically it. Like, I was really disappointed in the den. Like, I was always excited to DJ at the den, but like ever since I started DJ at the den was not what it used to be. So like that hype and like that activityness was gone.
I have a question on one thing.
So hopefully, people who are involved with den connect with each other and see what you can do to where everyone in the tribes can focus on the den and not themselves. What we got? If you like.
Okay, so I wanted to. It was something that happened with us that I wanted to check on.
Another issue that we had during Wasteland. Because we also heard this throughout other Wastelanders, because it wasn't just us, it was a bunch of other people who had the similar issue.
And the fact that I dealt with it last year. So, one of the issues that I ran into last year, you look like you lost something.
I don't know, I just don't know the story.
Okay, yeah, no. So, same thing happened to me last year with the guy I was talking to, happened this year with Commodore. So, it was in the, like, on the website, we understood no weapons at night.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He didn't, the guy I was talking to last year, there was a little bit of a miscommunication. Right during the attack show, we had to take his, one of his things back to camp.
Yes.
It as far as I know, it says, like, specifically, like, weapons.
And most like metal and shit, you know?
Metal sharp things that could possibly hurt other people.
Or kill or maim.
Yeah,
sure.
So, the thing that happened with us was, basically security right before the attack show started.
Yeah, like literally like minutes before they were getting ready to get on and go.
He was pulled off to the side for the spank bank.
Yeah, by spank bank paddle.
You can't have that out at night. You have to take it back to camp.
Which was funny because right when we got there,
security saw you.
We saw each other. I waved my thing around just to make sure. Hey, is this good?
And they didn't say anything.
They didn't say anything, so it gave me an acknowledgement like this was okay to hold on to. Because it's a piece of wood. It's fine.
Yeah.
It's
a prop, and it's meant for asses, not to fucking clock people's heads.
Yeah. So, I think if anything, maybe having some clarification on the website.
Yeah.
Of, hey, at night, just, these are the things that are not allowed. And if you're going to include paddles or things like that, make sure it's put on the website.
Well, it's not
then also, hold on. Also, letting security know ahead of time that, hey, this isn't a judgment call. Here are the things that are allowed, and here are the things that are not. If something falls in the cracks, they've got walkies, and I know they've got. I'm fairly certain they've got walkies.
Oh, yeah.
Over in Med, we had walkies.
Yeah.
At that point, you walkie someone at security. Hey, we've got someone with this. Security's not that far away from the tent. From the
main
stage.
Yeah.
You can walk over and be like, hey, or like hey, is this okay? Clarification. Maybe at night, if you want to walk around with your paddle or something like that, peace tying or something.
Yeah.
Find a middle ground where it's not. It's
like
not.
we do that at conventions.
Yeah, peace tying. Yeah.
Basically, something to where it's not just based on the person who's doing security, so it's not up to their judgment.
Exactly.
Because now this is the second time in a row that I have missed an attack show due to security selectively picking out what is and is not allowed. Yeah. And I'm kind of pissed about that.
And again, what pissed me off more, because again, I had contact. We had verbal communication to where like I was showing them this item and they did nothing of it. If they said something at that time, that would have gave me enough time to like, cool, I'll put it away
and
come back
and make it back in time for the attack
they literally told me this minutes before attack was about to start playing. I already had a good spot in the crowd. Now I'm about to lose a spot.
Yeah.
And since attack's playing, I'm never gonna get the spot back. I don't no longer have the energy now to fucking walk all the way back and walk out and miss whatever attack. So I just fucking rage quit.
We walked off
and went off my fucking night. Because again, that's what pissed me off the most. Because security failed to recognize what I was showing him.
Yeah.
What I have and acknowledge what I have and be active towards it.
Yeah.
Until it was literally minutes before the band of the night was about to play. That's what pissed me off the most.
Yeah. Someone's like, Dorian, tying paddles with a peace tie gives me a flashback to yaoi paddles.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember those.
Hell, they do it at YowiCon. They do it at Anime
Something where
Cons.
it's like, hey, this
Peace
has been
time.
recognized that it's not going to hurt anyone.
I remember YowiCon.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like, they do it at those events.
Yeah, I was walking around with my flogger, if I remember correctly,
Yeah.
and they didn't say shit
Yeah,
about that.
YowiCon is one of those events where you do get a lot of kink play for sure.
Yeah.
You do.
And they know how to make it work there.
Yeah.
I mean, I haven't been to YowiCon, but you guys are talking
And you
about
never will because it's gone now.
It's dead now.
Well, yeah.
But the whole thing is having a standard that Wastelanders know and that security knows, so it's not just left up to the person doing security. So one person may be okay with it, and the other person's like, I don't like that. So they get judgment on telling the person to go back. Because I don't like the fact that I've missed attack twice in a row. And with what was announced at the end of the show, I'm doubly pissed.
Yeah.
Because we could have been there for that.
Because during the attack show, Adam came up on stage and announced his retirement.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
And that is a huge ordeal
Yeah.
for the Wasteland community because
He's a lot.
he was the big muscle mover in the community to make Wasteland fucking happen.
Well, do you remember if it was actually event staff or was it volunteer security? I think it may have been volunteer security, but I don't 100% remember.
I can't put my finger on it, but regardless,
Either
way, so they should have been more notified. And the fact that we had that communication already, and then they come at me with it later, was fucked up.
Yeah.
Because they should have said, "Oh, it looks like a bat. That's a weapon. You need to put that away.
Yeah.
Hey, you need to put that away." I would have been okay with it because I still had the energy. Attack's not up yet. I had time to go back to my camp and come back to stage and get whatever spot I can get before attack shows up.
Right.
But he comes at me way later, minutes before fucking attack actually did perform over the issue I thought we already had discussed.
Yeah. Because here's the thing. With volunteers, or at least with med, which security shouldn't be that much different, we got our freaking badges.
Mm-hmm.
This is small, but you realize what could go in here? Things allowed, list. Things not allowed, list, and just put it in here.
Yeah, and
So
the
it's-
lanyard.
Hey, you know what? I don't know what that is. Hey, what is that? You can walk up to the person real quick. Oh, it's this. Okay, hold on. And you can look at the list. That is allowed. Okay, cool. No problem. Have a good day. You back off.
Yeah.
If it's not allowed, hey, it's on the list of things that's not allowed. Plus, you've got a physical piece of paper to show the person. It's like, hey, it's on the list. If you have an issue, go check with security.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
They have the
With
people in the
officials.
tent have the final say.
And the thing about peace tying, if you guys aren't familiar with what it is like you would take, like, you have a prop gun or a sword or something at a convention, and they would take and they would zip tie it in such a way that it would make it hard to remove from your waist.
Right.
And so it was there because your costume needed that sword or that gun, but it was hard to remove that gun because it's peace tied.
Yeah.
If you made that a part of Wasteland, where I can still have my paddle on me, but tonight, because I'm out at night, it's piece tied to my hip and I can't remove it
Yeah.
without breaking this zip tie, then that becomes a point of where I broke the rules because I broke the zip tie. Like, that becomes that understanding of it stays on my hip, and if you see that zip tie broken, you are allowed to be really pissed at me.
Yeah.
And that there could be something made to where it doesn't mess with the immersion.
Yeah.
Like maybe a special
It could be paracord or something.
something where it's
Yeah.
like tied to you, and if someone sees that paracord not attached, like so that was piece tied and you broke it, now you have to go back to camp.
Yeah, exactly. And you could think ahead and be like, okay, I have to drill a hole in my paddle where the paracord can go, so I tie it to my hip at night.
Yeah.
And then maybe, if they see it untied, then they're going to talk to you. That could be a better way of doing it, for sure.
Yeah.
Because,
So
I know peace tying. I've done a ton of conventions.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
We
Same.
all know peace tying.
But
Yeah.
that just kind of fucked that whole night up because that was that Friday. No, was that Friday?
It was Friday.
It was
'Cause
Friday.
That's the
Yeah,
one
it was
night
attack
that
show.
attack place.
And that was before. We'd gone there after the whole cockpit thing.
Yeah, we had the cockpit issue.
Friday night was just kind of
Yeah,
fucked.
we had the cockpit issue. Then we had the fucking attack. And it's pretty much where my fucking night felt ruined. And I just wanted to... I was done. I was fucking done.
I think we ended up making that a little bit better at that night.
Oh, yeah, the night got better. Because I just fucking chilled at Ghoulcrest. And this is when I got this.
Yes.
And talked to and had a bunch of other cool activities with my fellow club members and Wasteland friends who will go Ghoulcrest. Being at Ghoulcrest, it just made my night better over the shitty fucking night I fucking had with cockpit and fucking the bullshit security we had at the main stage that ruined my chance to see an attack.
Let's see. Commander Bacon. Sometimes volunteer security sometimes just makes judgment calls. They should. When I've done security in the past, they never really specified what's allowed, so the volunteer makes the judgment. So I think they feel any weapon is just not allowed. But you showing them should have made them say something then.
Exactly.
Exactly.
That's what, because again, I was concerned about my fucking paddle.
Yeah.
I'm at night. I'm in the main city. This could be considered as a weapon. So that's why I was trying to show an officer of security, like, hey, do you see this? Is this an issue?
Do I need to take this back now?
So that should have we had eye contact. We communicated visually. Mm-hmm. And he gave me a nod and walked away. He didn't come up to me like, hey, that's a weapon. You need to take that back to your camp. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
And I would be like,
okay,
cool. I'll go right now. And then I would have done that. But no, I was like enjoying my night, checking out this band, waiting for attack to finally come up on stage. Because they showed up fucking way late.
They were running the whole night.
It was like an extra half hour.
Well, 20, 30 minutes late, yeah.
Honestly, I mean, that happens a lot on the Wasteland stage.
Okay.
Bands have technical issues, sound issues, whatever it is. Running late on that Wasteland stage is pretty common.
Yeah. We ran into TK and we asked, like, hey, what's going on? Like, they're running, the whole thing's running about 20 minutes late.
Yeah, that happens.
Okay, I didn't know that.
It's not it's normal for that stage.
And so finally, attack's getting ready to come up. I can see them. They're getting ready to come up on stage. Do their sound shit. Get ready to start the fucking night. Same security guard comes at me like, hey, I see that cricket bat right there. Consider your weapon. You gotta take that back to your camp.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the fuck, dude? You're doing this right now. Like, literally, like, you could have done this earlier when we were like, while I was waving around, like, hey, look what I got.
Yeah, we had that eye contact. You should have done it then.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe they just can't fucking breathe like that. They like come up like, hey, you see this?
Are you
Is
okay
this cool?
with this? Maybe we should have been more blunt. I don't know.
Well, again, because I don't want to be that blunt. Because again, I feel like I'm intruding security guard, and they could be like working on something else.
Yeah.
That's why I was just trying to get their attention to show them like, hey, something that's in their state of mind of what they need to do.
Right. So either maybe have some sort of clarification of, hey, at night, unless it's like, if it's a cane or like a mobility device, no weapons, no paddles or anything near the stage.
I mean, but I will say the same thing about canes, though. Like, even my canes, like, this is Wasteland.
Yeah.
This is post-apocalypse.
Yeah.
This is a fucking cane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But could this be a weapon? Absolutely.
Yeah.
And if security told me, hey, you can't have that cane, well, the sooner you let me know, the better.
Right?
Because the sooner I can walk back to my camp in the daylight, or in the sunset, and still be able to see where the fuck I'm going, and I can get a different cane, let me know, because when I'm on this cane, I have a mobility issue.
Exactly.
I don't carry this shit for fun.
No, that's heavy.
I carry this shit because I'm in pain and I need the support.
Yeah.
So this is a cane, but it is a prop that could be dangerous. If you are on security and you think it's dangerous, the sooner you let me know, the better, because I can walk back to camp and get a different cane.
Yeah.
I don't care what kind of prop or weapon it is. As soon as you see it, let someone know, because the sooner the better.
Yeah.
I have shit to do. You have shit to do.
Let's make it
Everybody's
easy on
busy.
everyone.
Let's make it easy on everybody.
Yeah.
If I have to go back and get my regular ball simple cane for the night, I want to know
fine.
then, because it's a long walk and it's going to be hard on people with mobility issues.
Yeah. Definitely.
And we want something.
Especially when you try to tell them, oh, you go back all the way to silent death just to put something away that is physically helping you.
Yeah, and as somebody who has mobility issues, we want something that looks in theme.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think ahead, and I have multiple canes, and there are probably others who have the same problems. And so I have a simple ball cane that will work for night. But I might be still walking on this because it's what I brought out for the day. If you let me know early, then I can go get my cane early.
Yeah.
And I don't have to wander back in the darkness.
Yeah.
So yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah.
The sooner the better. The more clarification, the better.
Yeah. Commander Bacon's like, depending on where you were in the crowd, I would make the call to at least keep it out on the outskirts or take it back if you wanted to be in the crowd. The thing is, we were directly like...
Here's us, here's the stage.
We could touch the stage, and we were off to the side.
Yeah,
we're not up front.
Because again, I don't like being up front because that's where everybody crowds and I get anxiety.
Yeah, so we were off to the side.
I just stay to the side. That way, if I need to make a quick exit, it's just right behind me.
Yeah, you didn't even like people being behind you.
No. So again, and I was in an area where I was near the security area.
Yeah.
So again, they saw me through the whole fucking time I was there, and we were there for at least one show.
Yeah.
And then finally, when attack came on, that's when same person.
They hadn't gotten on stage yet.
They were getting ready to.
They were doing sound check and setup and shit.
Yeah, again. Yeah. So that showed us that they were really gonna play in minutes.
Yeah, definitely.
Because literally, by the time we passed the Wasteland gates, I could hear them play.
Right. And
I got
kind
pissed.
of the annoyance.
So that was my fucking issue with the fucking security shit.
Yeah.
Plus, you could keep it in front of you and keep it in front of me. Yeah, and that's why I was I just pretty much laid down by my leg.
Yeah. He wasn't swinging it around.
No, I wasn't like, woo, tag. No, I just had it by my leg, or I just threw it over my shoulder, just to hey, spank bank.
Yeah.
Like the problem I had years ago was I have matter of fact, I'll go grab it. I'm gonna go grab some other example of my cane.
Yeah, I know that one.
But most of the time I had the paddle, and while I was at the concert, just by my downwards by my leg.
Yeah. Just, if anything, simpler clarification on things.
Yeah.
Because I think part of it is also due to the fact that they assume that people know things.
No.
Because it's a lot of repeat people. It's like, no, there are a lot of new people. Sometimes you have to spell shit out.
Even the security, it seemed like they were new people.
There were a lot of new people.
Exactly. So I'm like, what the fuck?
Now, I want to make a couple different examples here.
Yes.
For people with mobility issues, because like I said, I have them depending on my pain level for the day.
Yes.
So I got this cane in 2012. Now, I didn't need a cane at the time. I just liked having a prop that was a giant axe that could also function as a cane. By the time I had my car accident, I actually needed a cane. And so there I was, even at night, using this. I actually used this for a while when Wasteland was still small, at night.
Yeah.
Nobody had a problem with it. Nobody came up to me and said this was a problem. It came to, I think it was 2017. So this was 2 years after my accident. I was legit using a cane all the time. Every night I was on this axe, which also functions as a cane. It's got a ball on the end for a foot. It's got a ball on the top for a grip. It is a full functional cane, but it is also an axe because it looks fucking rad. It's in theme. It fits with the apocalypse.
And plus, the axe is dull as fuck. You can't.
Yeah. This axe has never been sharpened. Matter of fact, it's dented and rusted to hell. It was built out of scrap metal that a friend of mine who's a weapons maker just happened to have. And I asked him, can I get a prop from you? And I paid him for it. I bought this, but it was a really cool, custom, one-of-a-kind cane axe that I will never see anywhere else.
Yeah.
But I bought it just because I wanted a cool prop. Well, then I ended up really needing a cane. the point is that in 2017, security comes up to me and says, "Hey, you can't have that out at night." And I was like, "I've had this out several years now."
Right.
So, by pure coincidence, it was about sundown, and Bartertown was not closed. So I hobbled with my cane back to my tent, and then went to Bartertown and was able to barter for this basic, very simple ball cane. They gave me enough. Now, I doubt they were thinking ahead, but thankfully, with coincidence, they gave me enough time to put this cane away, the axe, and trade for this other one. This has become my standard nighttime cane at Wasteland, but there's a good chance that I would have this cane out too, and this thing is heavy enough and big enough, it could hurt somebody.
Yeah.
I'm not saying I would ever use it that way, but I could see how security would be like, "Hey, let's put that away." But they need to give me enough time to go back and trade out, because when I'm on a cane, I ain't moving as fast as I normally do.
No.
Right.
I'm moving as fast as I can comfortably with my pain level.
Oh yeah.
And there are people who have it worse, who have a fake leg or in a wheelchair or whatever their issue is, that they need enough time to go back, change out the item, and come back and enjoy the thing. Security just needs to do a better job of that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So we got a Spitfire, basically. Shit, I'm on the same boat. I can't walk long distance most of the time because of my ankles. Had surgeries on them when I was younger. Still sore as fuck sometimes after a long day of being on my feet.
Yeah.
And that's hell, that's a lot of us. A lot of us have like issue like with our backs, our legs, our feet, to where we need walking utensils.
Yeah, like I said, I have nerve damage in my spine, and it makes its way down my sciatic nerve. And if you guys don't know the sciatic nerve, that's the nerve right along the hip bone. And the way mine works is when it's pinched off, my entire right leg will go numb at times. And that's when I definitely need my cane, because all of a sudden my right leg is still there, but I can't move it like I normally could. So then I'm on my cane as a substitute for that leg. And it's just the way it has to be. And if I'm on the wrong cane that doesn't work at night and I have to hobble all the way back, that's a lot of work. By the time I get back to camp, I may just be too exhausted to go out again.
Right.
So yeah, give me a proper time. Like, hey, the sun's just barely starting to go down, and you've got that thing that that doesn't fit our rules. You didn't read our, make it clear on the website.
Yeah.
You didn't, and
website or information booth. Like, show them, hey, is this cool for me to use for me at night? Like, especially if it's a walking utensil, and they can like approve it, and that's where the peace bands come in.
Yeah, because that's the thing. We want, as people who have mobility issues, I don't want to carry a medically issued 3-prong cane at Wasteland. I want something that looks the part.
Yeah.
Something that looks like I fashioned it from junk. Because I want to fit in the theme just like everybody else.
Yeah.
So give me time to go back and trade for this other thing that's fashioned from junk but fits your night rules.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because I've already thought ahead and I have multiples.
Right.
You just need to let me know when it's appropriate for me to switch out.
Yeah. And then Spitfire also added to it with your like pimp my cane.
Yes. Yes, encourage you to get some rad canes.
Okay.
I've gotten really lucky that I've gotten some really cool ones.
So we're already like 3.5 hours into this show. I think
Do we want to call it?
I think we should call it.
I think we should.
All right. So thank you all for joining us tonight. I'm Commodore. We have
Hatter of the Waste.
And we also had Figment.
Yay.
So, we'll be back hopefully in a couple weeks for our next episode. Maybe we'll have a guest, maybe we won't. We'll see. So, just tune in, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and if you're on our YouTube channel, you can watch other videos and previous episodes of us doing Wasteland shenanigans, and
including the episode from Wasteland. If you didn't get a chance to see it, it's up there now.
Yeah, we finally have the episode that we did at Wasteland Weekend this year. So, tune in on Wasteland Talk on YouTube channel, subscribe.
Follow our Facebook page.
Follow our Facebook page. Follow our Instagram page. And then until then, you'll have a good night. Fuck you very much. Cue the song and dance.
And I didn't mention it before, but I'll say it now. Happy Guy Fawkes Day.
Happy
Yes.
Guy Fawkes Day.
It's November 5th. All right. Where is...
I still had tea in here.
Nice. Alright, we ready? Cue song.
Let me bring it up. Okay, cool.
Turn off mic.
Yeah, definitely need to have clarity on what can be used.
Don't close your